Hello and welcome to another episode of The Curse of Strahd. Chapter 11 begins now. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and tonight I am joined by 4 ghoulish players from all across Canada, mostly just across British Columbia, mostly just across this island, and they are... Hello, Michael.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael. I'm playing Zan, the plan, who is kind of a big chicken, but what are you gonna do?
Fry him. Hello, Neil.
Hi, I'm Neil, and I'm playing Brother Constantius Caris.
Alright. Hello, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Illican Dawncaller Vaimelaga, the Goliath Barbarian.
Like, you're playing so many characters, you always forget which one's which. You're like, am I the tall one, am I the short one, or am I the medium one?
Yeah, there's too many of them.
It's true. And hello, Amy.
Hello, I am Amy, and I am playing. And see, part of me now wants to do a bit and go say that I'm playing the half-elf Ailadoth, Kate, like Denmora or something, but no.
Kate Armstrong.
Kate Armstrong. Yeah, no, but I am playing the half-elf paladin. Yes, half-elf paladin Shasta Denmora on this one.
All right, and welcome back to Curse of Strahd, where the vampires always win. Last episode, the characters went to Yester Hill, a druid sanctuary of dark powers, where they battled a bunch of druids and wild men and strange tree creatures, and managed to not only find a magic stone that the Wizard of Wine's winery had used to propagate their vineyards, but also 2 magic items. The Blood Spear, and an axe known as... Was it Treebane?
I believe so.
That sounds familiar.
Treebane! Plus
Treebane.
1d8 against trees. Magical for purposes of damage resistance.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, and just to do a quick check, so I just want to make sure that we're all sounding good. So, Amy, I just heard you. Michael, hi.
Hello.
Okay, you're good. Neil?
Hi there.
Okay, cool. Everybody's fine then. Then, without any delay, I think we stopped last time in the middle of Yester Hill, with you looking off into the distance through the mist, with your companion Ismark kind of staring off in the distance and botching his rolls to explain something about that. So, in that case, why don't we just drop back into it right now? Now, Yester Hill is, as the name suggests, a hill. It's a tiered hill with an ancient tree once atop of it that you have since cut down, tore the roots out of, and burned. The Gulthus tree, which, as you watch it burn, looks very, very much like that staff, Dawncaller, that you destroyed inside of the Wizards of Wine winery. For some reason, you make a connection there and think that the strange druidic powers may have come from this location and been fashioned out of that cruel bit of arbory in front of you.
The Virtutes.
And as you watch it burn and its evil shriek up to the sky out of its burning embers, you see that city off to the west.
City?
Yes, for as you look over the western wall of Yester Hill, over the tree line, you will see, and I'm just turning to the page one moment because I can't find why, because it's only 2 pages long. It's still stuck together. Sorry, one sec. No, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there. Sorry. I forgot my alphabet. So, over the other side, what you will see is... As you look west into the curtain of fog, you see a white fortress on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile away, but it still feels close. The fog obscures all detail, but you can hear what sounds like the echo of a church bell. And yet, before you reach Yester Hill, you get a strange sense, actually. And anybody who's looking at this, I'd like you to make me a quick nature roll or survival roll. Both will be fine. Either will be fine.
I shall attempt this.
You shall. You still have
Seems like
dice
a good
karma.
idea. I hope I do. I hope I haven't used it all up. Question is, which dice do I roll for this one? Which one will make the other dice angry if I pick that one and not the other one? Said nature, right?
I said nature or survival.
So I rolled a 3, so we're starting off strong.
15 on either.
11 on survival. It's the better of the two.
Okay. And Zan, if you're looking that way, you can roll, but if not, no big.
No, I'm probably eating something out of my pack.
As you're looking over the distance at this, Dawncaller, you are going to, of course, notice this vision and think, we did climb a hill, but not that much of a hill. There's something weird about this visage. In fact, as you're looking, you can see that it's mostly obscured by mist. There's something about it that doesn't quite seem right. It seems...
Mirage-y?
It seems a little mirage-y, a little bit of a... Mirage is the best way to put it. Dick move? Yes, a little bit of a dick move.
Feels
but
like maybe it's Strahd taunting the people who are trapped in his country and can't get out.
Maybe. Maybe. But are you going to say that out loud?
I'll just kind of glare over it and go,
What do you see? Ismark says.
Seems like a dick move.
Uh,
Strahd likes taunting people, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would remind...
Noticed.
Perhaps
Sorry.
it's a reminder it's not best to say his name.
That
True, he was just here, though.
asshole.
And as you are sitting there, you will hear thunder roll overhead. And suddenly a bolt of lightning strikes down into the heart of the Gulthus tree that you're burning. And you will hear echoing laughter. You have made quick work of them. As you glance around,
It wasn't difficult.
This voice echoes from all around you, and as you glance around, you'll be able to see the clouds forming the shape of Strahd's face. Good.
Hi.
You are most amusing. Are you looking for a greater challenge? I am happy to provide it.
No, I'm not really looking for more of a challenge.
Illican just like looks over at you with like, what? Of course we are. Like,
I'm
always.
I mean, I'd like to go home mainly.
If you would like to go home, then perhaps you should come to Castle Ravenloft. Have dinner with me. I would prefer you stay for the wedding. But you are welcome to come and speak with me at any time. I am a civil man.
Well, sorry, are we just talking to the sky? The nebula's there.
Apparently, yes.
Okay.
The clouds above you are in the shape of a man moving as he speaks.
Cool. I look up and go, well, we thank you kindly for your invitation. And indeed, we had intended to take you up on it.
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
What?
Yeah.
We will see you in a couple days, provided the roads are favorable to travel. And I look at the cloud like, I know you sick wolves on this.
You're headed back to Valanki.
Yes?
I think so.
I believe you will have no trouble on your trip to Valanki. I will see you soon. The thunder rolls again. And the clouds will disperse.
Oh, off.
What a pain.
All right, let's go.
I don't like
Right.
him.
Now, it doesn't take you very long to make it back to the Wizards of Wine, but before you head off, I want everyone here to give me an insight roll.
How's it?
19.
20.
21.
Nice. Holy damn. All right, so, Zan, did you roll?
Yeah, but I got a 3, so pretend like I didn't roll.
All right. So as you are walking away, you get the strange sense that the way that Strahd appeared like that, the way, and Ismark's reaction, they appear. Maybe it's not best to say his name. Perhaps maybe it's best to use a euphemism or some type of nickname for him. But also, you will notice that he could have appeared in the sky anywhere he wanted, but he definitively appeared in the east. Now, that's where Ravenloft is. But as you leave Yester Hill, and the misty mirage vanishes from your view, the three of you have a moment where you think, huh, the jailer is often trapped as much as the prisoners. Perhaps that image isn't there to tantalize the Barovians as much as to tantalize their master. And with that, you have a bit of time to talk on the road. Who has the gem, by the way?
I think I had it last.
Okay. Alright, so you have the Wizard of Wine's gem on you. As you're riding, I believe you took a cart here, right? Or horses?
No, we left that with the winery, I think.
So you just walked, okay.
Yeah.
So as you are walking back, it will take you a little bit of time to make it there. And I want everybody to do me a big favor, and that's, first off, remind me your perceptions again.
Passive?
Passive perceptions.
Well, Shasta's got a 14.
Mm-hmm. Neil?
Passive perception and passive insight are both 17.
17, okay. Michael? Christine?
15.
Okay. And Michael... Oh, actually, you know what? I have yours. Yours is 12, Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. I can actually just see the ink bleeding through my previous note page because I always forget to transfer that over at the beginning of the game. So, Brother Karas, as you are walking with your comrades, you will start to notice that the wooded area that you traverse, it's not empty. And though you're not attacked, true to his word, you will see the movement in the brush of furred creatures and see eyes glinting at you from the midday darkness. But they don't attack. They just watch.
Well, at least Strahd is true to his word. Oh, I did the bad thing. That's man.
I would not call him a man, friend.
That bastard.
We use devil.
That's generous.
Is it?
I think
mean,
it has,
what I know of devils.
it has certain taxonomic implications.
So does using the term bastard. It does a disservice to many bastards I've known.
This is fair.
As far as I understand, the creature is full-blooded royalty. There are worse things that come from a thick blood than a thin. I would have thought you'd know that, Shasta.
Why?
Being one of your ilk, being of mixed heritage.
I don't really...
I'm saying it's a good thing.
Okay.
You see different perspectives than a... Well,
I
this
mean,
got awkward.
little bit. Look, I just don't know. I have a lot of siblings, or had a lot of siblings, a lot of half siblings, of several heritages.
I just have the one.
My parents got around. Both of them. She'll meander off down the road a little bit. Just kind of like...
I hope I didn't offend her too grievously. I was just trying to make a point.
So,
I'm sorry? Zan?
Oh, little bit.
so the adversary then? We will call him the adversary.
That works for me. There we go.
Yep, making a small talk that is not charged.
So where to next? After the Wizard of Winery.
Wizard's
Wizard's
Tower.
Yes, there was
Of
a wizard's
course.
tower.
It's on the way.
And I think we needed to go find a vampire hunter.
Potentially he's at the Wizard's Tower, but
Potentially. I don't know.
the fact that it's called the Wizard's Tower sounds like there's a challenge involved.
That's true.
And it's on the way.
And with that...
What do you think they have here? Do you think they'd be anything like the wizards we have at home?
What kind of wizards do you have at home?
Weird ones. from what I'm
Most
told.
definitely. Well, hopefully this will go well for us. And with that, you'll round the corner and see the Wizard of Wine's winery just in the distance in front of you. As you approach, you'll see that the old man, Davian, will be waiting outside, sitting on the front porch, looking up at the gray sky, kind of kneading his knobby staff between his hands. And there we go. You have returned, he says as you approach. Did you find it? Yes, nice cat.
We did indeed find it. Zan?
Oh, yeah, not the cat. Hang on, let me find it. It's in one of my pockets. I got a lot of pockets. No, that's a piece of cheese.
Consider having clothing with less pockets.
Well, no, then I can carry more stuff. There's some lockpick.
What if you color-coded your pockets to make it easier to find the thing that you're looking for?
Well, they are color-coded, so everything kind of doesn't show up in the dark. Doesn't help in the light, though. Oh, that's a knife. Never mind. Oh, I think this is it. Nope, it's another piece of cheese. Hang on. Oh, wait, it's with the cheese. Here you go. Keep the cheese. My gift to you.
Goes well with wine. Thank you for this. Perhaps there is no easy way to repay you. However, we do not have much. But go and talk to my son in Vallaki. He will take care of you. The Martikov family is in your debt, as are all of the thirsty throats of Borovia. You go tell my son what you have done, and tell him your debt is to be better repaid in full. He will help you. In the meanwhile, you are headed to the Wizard's Tower.
Fine, yes.
Aye. I'm hoping there will be a natural challenge.
I'm hoping there will be something to help us in resolving the situation in this place.
I hope there is no challenge. And maybe more cheese.
I have already taken the liberty of the horse and carriage that you brought here. The horses have been fed. I have also supplied it with a little bit of wine as well, so that you can return to Vallaki with the supply.
Thank you.
My family is making their normal rounds, but I believe you came for additional supplies?
That we did. And we appreciate your kindness.
Vallaki is having another festival.
Yes, well, that idiot will do that.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be the Festival of the Blazing Sun. So
It is the Festival of the Blazing Fool. This man, this Baron, we have word for him, where I come from.
Oh.
Yes, fucking tool.
Fair. Yeah? Alrighty. Very fair.
I wish you well. Should you need anything again, the Martikov family is in your debt. And please, as you go traipsing around Barovia, causing hopefully only the good kind of trouble, there is another stone that was stolen from us. This is good. This will allow us to produce 2 separate types of vine. The one that we had before, and the Red Crush. But if we wish to produce the good stuff again, we need that last flavor. That stone. Keep an eye out. It will look just like this.
Do you know who stole it, or when, at least?
It was quite some time ago. My friends. He'll take a glance out toward the trees, which you'll hear of like dozens of ravens in the trees. Say that there are strange things afoot from close to the time it was stolen. A walking tree paces the land. A hut built into a tree that walks. I do not say the creature's name, but the witch. Who knows where she would be? Keep yourself safe.
What does she generally do? Sounds like there's stories there.
She serves the devil.
I mean,
she's
everything nasty seems to here.
Yes, well, job security.
Even evil creatures need it.
Evil falls into a hierarchy easily because they are not afraid to stab anyone less powerful than them and are afraid to stab someone more powerful than them. It falls pretty simply. I do not know where. Perhaps as far north as the Amber Temple. But it could be anywhere now.
Well,
if you find it, I will find a way to repay you beyond the ways that my son can.
We'll keep an eye out.
Now go. If you have other stops to make, you must go before the sun sets anymore.
So might as well get moving.
All right. So, with that, you'll head off. No reason to dilly-dally. Time to make it abroad. And as you are heading north, some of you are riding in the back of the cart. Some of you are there's enough room in the cart for all of you to ride. The draft horses that are pulling it are fairly strong. And can pull you and a few casks of wine without any problem at all. Before long, though, and at this point, you guys can all switch on Roll20, and I will move us to the page.
I'm probably driving because I got half decent animal handling.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
For reasons.
That's a very good question. Oh,
Do you have proficiency in land vehicles, though?
Nah, he
No.
can coax.
Yeah, animals like me.
He can coax, though. I mean, the cart might go in a ditch, but the horses will be nice.
Yeah.
horses will, hang around and
Okay, so
chew
just
on
give me
your hair once you
1 second.
are
I'm
lying
just going to make
unconscious
sure
on
that
the
these
ground.
guys are assigned to you, which they should be after last game. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Oh, that's why. Are they all? They should be. Neil B.
Yeah, I got me.
Michael, can you move yours?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then just give me 1 sec, and I will tell you what you see. Let me just switch it over in Zoom to your glorious background.
Oh. Did you already fix it on Twitch, but we're all in the wrong windows?
Sure.
I'm Brother Karis, apparently.
Mm. Hey, I get to be Zan the Plan.
Hey. No. I mean, yes.
The plan is to come up with a plan and possibly run.
That's never
Probably
happened before.
Of course, Zan's never run from something in his life.
I don't have to. I planned ahead. I'm not in problems in the first place.
Evasive maneuvers.
Strategic
10
retreat.
steps in advance to...
Tactical advance to the rear.
No, that's Dawn Caller.
Wait, what?
Aggressive negotiations.
Yeah, I was gonna say tactical advance to the rear? No way.
No. The aggressive negotiations is Dawn Caller. A little bit. Looking pretty. I'm watching Dawn Caller hydrate. Good. Hydro homies, get hydrate.
I'm just trying to avoid drinking like tea until later.
That's a good call.
Because I want it for my throat, but it's a little warm.
Mm-hmm.
So I have tea in a thermos all ready for later. Alright.
Sorry.
Oh, and sorry, you're missing your little scrolling thing in the top,
Oh,
the
it's
spare
been
window.
hidden.
Your the extra window doesn't have your.
Oh. Maybe there were difficulties. Guess that means someone's home, probably. Shasta's gonna go take a look at the wagon and see if there's anything indicating when it was, if it was a recently arrived or. Okay. Does it look like there's anyone around, or like footprints, or like how recently are the tracks for the thing? Cool. I'm gonna try that.
Dawncaller walks to the front door and knocks.
I go with her.
Kazan. Huh.
Oh, rad.
$14. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll knock on the wagon door, just check. Just be like, hello, anyone? Nope. Okay. Well, nothing to see here. Let's go check out the door.
When Shasta gets away from the cart, I'm going to go and pop the lock.
I hope it's not a mimic. I've been...
Yeah, on the wagon. 16. Okay. Yep.
I'm at the front door.
I'm at the front door as well.
So that's the front of the wagon, right? Okay, so we're the back. Hmm. Are we rolling something, or is it just happening? Cool. Woohoo! It's 22. Yeah.
14.
22.
19.
I mean, that's one of my proficient saves, so.
Hmm.
Oh.
Mm. Can I throw myself over here?
Oh.
So that was 22? 25. Jeebus.
And that's it for succeeding the save? Oh god.
Oh,
I
I'm
guess-
almost. I'm
Yeah,
almost
flung against the
dead.
door a bit and
So
go.
if we had failed that save, would we have been insta-dead? I'm just checking. I've already died twice. It's fine.
What was that?
fucking hell was that?
It wasn't me. As I'm patting out flames on my body.
So definitely was you.
Did you?
No, it was the wagon.
Sure. I'm gonna turn back to that door and looking at that plate that I've been looking at for the last minutes. Now, to Dawn Color, that certainly looks like maybe she just has to do a funny dance in order. Is there like a particular spot? Does the plate move? Okay. Can I insight to find out if Dawn Color really thinks do a funny dance?
I do hope that's what it is. You know what? Sure.
Is-
Sure. I got
is-
wrecked.
Is there a similar circle on the ground? Like a visual circle on the ground? Because the arm movements seem clear, but I'm wondering if the lines are also dance steps, and we need to do them in a circle on the ground.
I got 21 insight.
So I rolled a 2 to investigate the charred remains of the wagon. So I'm going to go with bloodied and angry and seething and not really looking that closely. Oh no.
Yes. Sure.
Oh no.
No, I don't wear armor. So that is going to be 22. Yeah. Okay.
You know, I don't think whoever lives here really wanted visitors.
Do you think it was really whoever lived here or that asshole?
I mean, maybe. Wait, which asshole are we talking about? The one who set up a wagon to explode?
The only asshole in this world.
I mean,
they're kind of all assholes.
One asshole, but
The main asshole.
The capital A asshole? Yes, understood.
The only one we're not referring to by name.
I am going to make a small proposal. Now, we have just been exploded. One of us has just received, forgive me, but the shock of a lifetime. I suggest we take 10 minutes to catch our breath.
Don't touch anything.
Yes, 10 minutes where we touch nothing, and we just catch our breath.
So you guys want to hear?
I agree.
You guys want to hear something really frustrating?
What?
Okay.
Since we've gone to the map, my mic's been muted in this window.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so my audio wasn't being recorded at all.
Oh.
Well. So long story short, for those of you who couldn't hear me, they went to the tower. The wagon exploded for some unknown Zan-related reason.
It wasn't me.
And then they knocked on the tower door, and lightning started coming down and struck Dawncaller. So real quick, I want to go back through the steps. So who was searching the wagon's remains?
Shasta was, except that I rolled a 2, so she's too angry and singed and on fire to see anything.
Was anyone else?
I'm proposing we take a short rest before we do anything else proactive.
Okay.
In that time, my intention is to cast Prayer of Healing, so everyone will get more healed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm mostly dead, so I would like to not be dead.
Okay, you guys can all take a short rest, yeah.
Okay. I also rolled insight to find out if I was right about any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got like 22 or something.
All right. So looking at it, you think that... I mean, so long as you're directly in front of the door and not touching the lightning... And what was the question? It was not, like, so where? There's no
place. Do I actually have to do a funny dance?
I mean, that seems like a ridiculous way to open a lock, like a wizard would ask. Just like those sods.
So that makes sense to Dawncaller. Okay.
Okay, where are you starting with?
Are you doing this immediately, or are you letting us short rest first?
That's a very good question.
Oh, fine. Dawncaller will just sit and pout.
All right, so go ahead and heal.
All right, well, as a base, everyone's going to get... I can do math. 16 hit points before you spend any hit dice, unless one of you is an undead or a construct.
Okay. And,
Wait, is Dan actually dead or just very injured?
I'm very injured.
Okay. I was like, oh.
I have 8 hit points left.
Oof.
I'm going to spend a hit die.
I'm going to do at least one of those.
Nice.
I'll spend my last hit die as well.
All right.
What's the most that I can spend?
Got another 11.
Well, actually, I've got some good news for you all. You're taking a rest right now?
Yeah.
I know it's mid-game, but as you take a rest and stretch up your bones, the experiences you've had over the past couple of days are actually going to ferment in your mind, and I'd like everyone to roll a hit dice for me and tell me what they get. So Zan, you're rolling a D8, I believe.
Yep.
Dawncaller, you're
I'm just trying to find a lucky one.
All right.
So I rolled a 1.
Well, ones are for suckers.
Can I re-roll my sucker dice then?
You always re-roll sucker dice on this.
Okay, that's a 4.
You can give me one more.
My
That's
dice
an
are the worst.
Fine.
I'll take the 8.
You take the 8.
Oh,
Also
I
got
got
an 8.
Am I adding my constitution to the
Yes, you are. It's
modifier?
your new.
It's being added to my new hit point total.
It's added to your new hit point total. Yeah.
So you're saying we are level 5?
You are now level 5. Brother Karis, what'd you roll?
An 8 as well.
Nice. And Zan, what'd you roll?
a 7.
All right, so that sounds good. So add that with your Constitution modifier to your hit points, and those will be at full. So you're not quite as dead as you were. And pick the other things for your level that are appropriate. So I believe your proficiency modifier goes up this level.
Possibly.
I just have to pull up the PD.
Yes,
the
it does.
PHB.
So, Michael, you're pretty new to playing D&D, so I'm going to just kind of summarize what you have to do, since everybody else is a little more familiar with it. So, what you're going to do...
I'm actually using my reroll app, and I get like a level up button, so it's actually like dinging everything that I get.
Does
Nice.
it?
So,
I haven't seen that.
so your proficiency bonus goes up by 1 at this level, everybody.
Yep.
Zan, your sneak attack is now 3d6 instead of 2d6. And you have the ability Uncanny Dodge. What this means is so long as you have your reaction still available, because you get your action, your attack, your bonus action, your movement, and a reaction. If you have not spent your reaction and someone hits you with an attack, so long as it's an attack, not a spell, you can use the reaction to halve the damage.
Oh, I get extra attack at level 5.
Yes.
Me too. And my speed increases by 10 feet, so I'm at 40 feet of movement speed now.
That's a quick bitch.
Quick big bitch.
Yes.
So do we heal to full then? And do we get our spells back? Spell slots back?
You will get any new spell slots you get, but you will only, because we're doing this mid-game, you will only heal the new hit points.
Okay.
But you did just heal a ton from Brother Karas.
I was just making sure that that's how that was about to work, so.
Yeah. Woo. So you can also, I'll let you spontaneously generate any new spells that you would have gotten. Because I believe that Brother Karas now has access to level 3s. Ooh, you have 2 level 3 spells now, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm spending one of my hit dice to heal more.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so everybody is good here.
So I
Sweet.
rolled
So actually my passive
10,
perception
so-
goes up to 17.
Perfect.
Mine went up to 15.
Mine is
And-
I guess
18.
everybody's goes up by 1, so
that
that's good.
hit
Yep.
point, actually, that one.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
actually heals me
16,
to full,
sorry.
So that's awesome.
What was that?
16, sorry.
No, Amy?
Oh, I was just saying that spending a hit dice to heal more actually healed me to full. Because I rolled a
Nice.
7. Let's say.
And you said that 16, so 49, and Ismark is going to heal as well, and that takes him back up to full. Oh no, well, too shy of full, but whatever. He can be a little bruised. Alright. So you take a minute to catch your breath and, you know, look around the smoldering remains. Now let me just do a quick check to see what survived the explosion, or what could have survived the explosion. Wooden trunk, probably dead. I'm assuming that you're going to take this time to kind of casually pick around the remains.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The spell I'm casting takes 10 minutes to cast, so I'm casting it for 10 minutes.
Sounds good. You are going to be able to find 6 silver crossbow bolt tips. The crossbow bolts themselves have been destroyed, but they can be refitted onto new crossbow bolts. All of those kits are dead. Let's see. You will find a melted, blasted lyre. That's not going to be good anymore. You will find parts of a dead chicken.
I'll feed it to Hook, but
Okay. You will find a tiny box that managed to miraculously survive the explosion. With a little, it has like a little sliding lid, and inside of it, you will find a deck of Taroka cards wrapped in silk. Nope, the copper pans were destroyed. You'll find 1 pair of destroyed manacles, 1 pair of working manacles. Nope, that's dead. You will find a holy symbol of the Morning Lord. Yeah, the scrolls are dead. Is the map of Barovia? Nope, it's dead. And as you are resting, floating down to the ground, you will see a charred page hit the ground, which has it's a page from someone's journal. And as you find it, I'll just read this to you while you're leveling up. For more than 3 decades now, I have undertaken to investigate and expose creatures of darkness to the purifying light of truth and knowledge. Hero, I am named in some circles. Sage and master hunter, I am called in others. That I have survived countless supernatural assaults is seen as a marvel among my peers. My name is spoken with fear and loathing among my foes. In truth, this virtuous calling began as an obsessive effort to destroy a vampire that murdered my child, and it has become for me a tedious and bleak career. Even as my life of hunting monsters began, I felt the weight of time on my weary shoulders. Today I am a man who simply has lived too long. Like a regretful lich, I find myself inexorably bound to an existence I sought out of madness, and seemingly must now endure for all eternity. Of course I shall die, but whether I shall ever rest in my grave haunts my idle thoughts and torments me in my dreams. I expect that those who think me a hero will change their minds when they know the whole truth of my life as a hunter of the unnatural. Nevertheless, I must reveal here and now that I have been the indirect yet certain cause of many deaths, and the loss of many good friends. Mistake me not, I do not merely feel sorry for myself, rather I do come to grips with a devastating realization. I now see that I am the object of a baleful Vistani curse. More tragically, the nature of this hex is such that I have not borne the brunt of it. Instead, far worse, those who surround me have fallen victim to it. I have related this tragic story of how my only child Erasmus was taken by Vistani and sold to a vampire. I explained how Erasmus was made a minion of the Night Stalker, and how it was my miserable part to free him from that fate at the point of a stake. What I have neglected to illuminate before is how I tracked Erasmus's kidnappers across the land, or how I extracted Erasmus's whereabouts from them. In fact, the Vistani took Erasmus with my own unwitting permission. They had brought an extremely ill member of their tribe to me one evening and insisted I treat him, but I was unable to save the young man's life. In fear of retribution, I begged the Vistani to take anything of mine if only they would withhold their terrifying powers, of which I knew nothing. To my lasting astonishment, they chose to surreptitiously take my son in exchange for their loss. By the time I realized what had occurred, they were already an hour gone. Incensed beyond reason, I strapped the body of the dead young man to my horse and doggedly pursued the Vistani caravan through the woods, naively allowing the sun to set before me without seeking shelter from the night. Shortly after darkness fell, I was beset by undead that would have slain me had not their master, a lich, intervened and spared my life, for reasons I do not know or completely understand. He somehow detected me, and with his powerful magic took control of a pack of zombies that wandered in the forest. He spoke to me through the mouths of the dead things and placed a magic ward against undead on me. Then animated the dead Vistana and bade it tell where I could find its people. Unfortunately, I say in hindsight, the plan worked. I found the child stealers, and my unwelcome entourage included a growing horde of voracious undead that could not touch me, thanks to the lich's ward. When I found the caravan, I threatened to set the zombies on the Vistani unless they returned my dear boy. They replied that he had been sold to the vampire, Baron Metis. Something inside me snapped. I released the zombies, and the entire tribe was eaten alive. Yet the story is not ended. Before she died, the leader cursed me, saying, "Live you always among monsters, and see everyone you love die beneath their claws." Even now, so many years later, I can hear her words with powerful clarity. A short time later, I found my dear Erasmus made into a vampire. He begged me to end his curse, which I did with a heavy heart. The darkness had torn him from my loving arms forever, and I foolishly believed that the curse had extracted its deadly toll. I wept until an insatiate desire for vengeance filled the rift in my heart. And that is all that exists on those pages.
That's a lot.
Yes. Let me just see if the letter had survived. You can see that you'll see half a name there. It looks like it says Richten. So whoever this is, that's part of their name is the Richten.
Cool.
So probably the vampire hunter you guys were looking for.
Probably. That makes sense.
Well, I feel refreshed. How about you?
I'm feeling a lot more steady, so...
The lightning is no longer striking the building.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and start doing the hand positions.
All right, which order are you doing them?
I'm going to start from the right-hand side, that
Okay.
starting point.
And how are you going to do them?
Just...
Okay, so you're going to start at, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 positions. So you're starting with 3.
Yeah, I'm starting with 3. Going to, I guess that's 6.
Okay.
And
So
then
you're-
back up to 2.
You're following the lines entirely?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea if this is right or not. I'm just going for it.
All right.
I'm not
so,
consulting anybody. I'm just doing it.
Makes sense.
Okay. So you're doing all of them.
See if that's the weird way to open the door. Maybe it's... I assume the wizard has a different way to get in, but maybe this is how he got his kicks, like making his visitors do this shit. I don't know. It's a wizard. They're weird.
All right. You will
So
suddenly hear... And the front door opens wide.
Wizards are weird.
All right. And with
I
that...
will jump inside,
Okay.
clearing the door frame.
And one moment. I will just... All right. The door swings open. And inside you will see that... let's see. Tower first floor. The flagstone floor is strewn with debris. A few old crates stand near the east wall. A torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower vestibule. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains... And one moment.
Standing.
And I will just replace them on the map real quick. Are 4 clay figures. Statues of men.
Okay.
There we go. What do you do?
They appear to be moving.
They're completely still right now. Basically, they're standing on all sides of this 5-foot wide box.
Yeah.
And their arms are grasping chains that go up to the next floor.
I get in the box.
Okay. As you approach the square on the floor, the statues will come to life and start pulling chains, and you'll see a box descend for you.
I will get in it.
Okay. It's 5 feet wide, so technically there is enough room for all of you.
I
It's
don't know
just-
that they've even followed me yet.
Okay.
Shasta's following because Dawncollar's doing things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dawn College definitely.
Kelly,
doing stuff.
I don't think
She
the
is
map on
rocking
Twitch.
it.
The map on Twitch isn't centered.
Oh, fair enough. Well, that's the wrong one. Well, okay, lock that down. Boop. Boop. There we go. So many
Ugh.
things. Okay.
I mean, I too am following, but if Dawncaller is like truly charging ahead, I'm probably a couple steps behind. You know what I mean? Like,
I am just going
Yeah.
for it.
Just like, whoa,
She was like, all right, that was good. Healed up, rested,
shocked
awesome.
that
Okay,
worked.
full of energy.
Huh.
Go look. You probably see her standing in front of the door doing what looks like a really funny dance.
Yeah.
It's basically the YMCA, and you can tell that the writer of this book. I used this similar puzzle in Fandelia 1.
Did you?
Yep, you guys had to do the Dwarven YMCA.
Right. I remember that now.
Okay, so now that this is centered correctly. So you will ride that up, and the first floor, nothing there. Second floor, you will make it up there, and on this floor you'll see dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room, the wooden floor of which is badly rotted and partially collapsed, so probably not a great place to stop. The third floor, time and elements have all but destroyed this chamber, leaving a gash in the northwest wall and a slimy black mildew on the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotted and has begun to fall away in pieces. Not much here either. Finally, you'll reach the 4th floor. Unlike the floors below, this room shows signs of recent habitation, and although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy desk, a small bed, a matching chair for the desk, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through through arrow slits, as well as through a dirt-caked window with broken shutters. Other features of the room include a standing suit of armor and a wooden chest. Old wooden rafters bend under the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow remained intact. Mounted to the rafters are pulleys through which hang iron chains that support the elevator you're riding.
Cool. I'll step out. Does there appear to be anybody here?
There's no one here at the moment. And the suit of armor they're talking about is right here. Hold on. Is right here.
Okay.
But you should be able to see that pretty well. It's a good map that I'm using.
Yeah. It's hard to tell from top-down view, but I can see where that is, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But if I was following what
So you could be up there too.
Okay, and you're on which floor?
The 4th.
The 4th floor. There, hello.
So
And
I
then
look
the
at
elevator
everything.
the elevator
And
will
just-
proceed back down if anybody else wants to ride up.
If I wasn't in the first elevator, I will hop in the second.
Yeah,
Okay, so you'll be up.
Same.
You'll be up in just a sec. Ismark will wait in the lobby.
Oh, nobody seems to be here. It looks lived in, and at least this looks in repair. So
I mean,
maybe he'll come back
perhaps.
soon.
I mean, if the person set up these protections to ward off burglars,
I don't know that he set up
away,
the protections.
I don't know. Could be. Maybe.
Probably the original wizard.
It's also possible.
I mean, it's his name still on the door.
True.
Can I have a look around? Is there anything that jumps out at me as weird or noteworthy?
Mhm. No. Yeah, go ahead. You guys can take a look around.
I absolutely will. Yes.
Shasta, did you notice that there was a name above the door? Or were you
I
not
don't-
paying?
I don't think I was paying attention to that.
No.
It was me and Karis, and I think Ismark
Yeah.
who mentioned it.
Because Shasta was looking over at the wagon at first, unless it was after that.
If Shasta's curious, she can ask Don Caller more about that.
She absolutely will. And then she's also gonna start like.
What was the name
cruising
again?
on the
Karen or something like that?
Kazan.
Kazan.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
The suit of armor is going to suddenly lurch to life. This is right as Zan and Brother Karis crest the rise. You will see this suit of armor suddenly stand bolt upright, step off of its platform, and march over in front of Dawn Caller.
Hi.
It stares down at you with its empty eye holes.
Is it?
Are you Kazan?
It stares at you. It seems like it's expecting something.
Insight? I'm fairly smart.
It looks like it's waiting for instructions.
Go downstairs.
It marches into the elevator directly past Zan and Brother Karis. And is...
Don't send away the lift. We're
Just
gonna
going
need
downstairs.
that, aren't we?
He'll come back.
Will he?
The lift went back down by itself a few times.
Yeah, but will it come back up?
Yeah.
So, it's only 3 floors.
I.
You can shimmy down a chain.
Yeah.
You're competent.
I just don't want to do it in armor.
I'm sorry. Were you downstairs when things exploded?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the explosions.
Yes. Confidence is on short shrift around here.
Well, you said it, not me.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm gonna go follow the thing down.
Okay. Was anybody searching this room?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't because I figured that was rude if the guy
Okay.
still lived here.
Slightly stunned while Dawncaller does her, like, I come upstairs, Dawncaller tells a suit of armor to get in a lift, and I'm like, then goes downstairs with it?
I'm investigating around, I think, would be
Sounds
the right
good.
one. So I rolled an 11, so 16.
16? So, as you head over to the chest, it's unlocked, and as you approach, your delicate elven senses will pick up the aroma of lavender emanating from it. As you look inside, you see that there is a jar. Oh, pardon me. No, it's not in a jar. Never mind. I just assumed because of Futurama. Yep. Among a few things in the box, you will primarily find... Actually, no, wait. There's nothing else in the box, just this. What the hell? There's a decapitated head.
Oh.
It has a waxy complexion and appears to have been embalmed. It looks like a Vistani.
I found a head. I don't think I should touch it.
It might explode.
Or it might be cursed.
And
The voice
explode.
will come echoing up from the hole. Probably cursed.
Can I get any sense of what the
Make me an Arcana roll.
of this? Arcana?
Mhm.
Okay, let's do
Anyone
this.
else searching this room or looking around at all?
I rolled a 2, so it's gonna be a 7.
What the hell?
Why the
What?
fuck is there a head?
Now you're using your head.
Like this is twisted. Is this a necromancer? Like, does he just have a thing about collecting trophies? This is real.
If it is a necromancer, it might be more useful, because it may be able to give us answers.
Forgive me for not being particularly interested in necromancers.
You have no idea what this could... Like, why? Why this?
Is that a desk over there? I'm gonna go look at the desk.
Okay.
Either of you know why there would be a head here?
So,
Seems normal for this place.
Can I roll religion at the problem? Or would you also want me to roll Arcana at the problem?
you can roll... You have to roll Arcana for this one. Well...
Okay.
You can roll either, actually, for this specifically.
Okay.
Funnily enough, my roll would have been the same.
That's fair. I have a 17 religion at the head issue.
Nice. It looks like it's preserved from decomposition.
Well,
You think that maybe it is a way to keep it for questioning?
I've heard
What's-
of something like this in other temples. You keep a decapitated head and you stop it from breaking down, and you can ask questions long after the person has departed.
Like, why would you want to collect somebody's head?
Well, just a thought here, just spitballing a little. We saw that burnt journal page, and it mentioned that her son was taken by Vistani. Or the Richton's son was taken by Vistani. And she... Revenge, and if she was trying to find the Vistani in their homeland, she has a friend who's a lich, wants to keep asking questions about where to find them. It's a lot easier to carry around a preserved head than it is to feed and water and carry a living person.
So you're saying that head's still, like, alive and kicking?
I have no idea. It might be that she has magics that make it answer questions when she needs them answered.
Shasta's gonna poke the head.
It is perfectly preserved and very waxy, and you'll actually have some residue come off on your finger. It's quite gross.
Oh, she's gonna
Zan?
wipe it off on the edge of the box.
Yes.
As you are searching around, you are going to see that you know what it looks like when a place is burglared.
Yep.
Someone went through here, and make me an investigation roll.
Okay.
See how much information I can give you.
Where's my good dice? There it is. It's not that good. Investigation. That'd be an 8.
An 8? Okay. So looking around, you can see that just... actually, you know what? Reroll that again, because I'm going to give you advantage on this roll. So you'll have... So roll me one more time.
4.
Well, I tried. So looking around, you're going to get the sense this place was ransacked pretty hard. Doesn't appear that there's anything here, although you're not exactly sure where things would have gone. Anything that's still remaining here must be hidden very well.
Okay.
Brother Karis, are you doing anything?
I was also going to poke around the room, but if there was a desk, a chest, anything else that makes narrative sense for me to be looking at, rather
Sure.
than
Make me an investigation roll.
Sure. 11.
God, guys.
I'm not trained in investigation.
Oh man, you guys.
Me either.
Technically, I am.
So what you will do is, as you're looking around, you'll see Zan check the desk and find that even the papers there are gone. And a quick look around, you'll notice that the stove is still a little warm as you pass it. And opening up the front of it, you'll see that there's still little bits of paper burned down to the corners. Whoever was here burned a lot of things in here. All of the combustibles looks like they were melted in there. I mean, you did have a charred piece of paper that did come from an exploding carriage, but maybe they're connected. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Anybody else looking around for anything else? If you're looking at any particular location in the room, let me know.
Hold on. If the stove is still hot, I will yell down to Dawn Caller, who is by far the most proactive member of our team, and go, Dawn Caller, the stove is still hot. You might see someone.
Noted. Which, just when Dawn Caller goes back down, I want to note that she kind of does it after the thing has started to descend. So she's going to just grab one of the chains and go down. And once she's about a floor down and out of sight, you're going to start hearing like a kind of maniacal chuckle come back up and just, I'm a wizard.
Oh, God.
She's like, she got magic somehow. She made this thing move.
Okay.
She's a wizard now. So that's what happened earlier.
She's a nerd, but yeah.
She's
Okay.
a wizard.
All right,
She's
so
an
coming back up,
wizard.
is anybody else checking anywhere else? Like just
Sure.
rolls?
Art
This is
in
gonna
this
check
room?
under the bed.
Okay. You will find a dust bunny. It's a level 12 dust bunny.
Oh crap! She kicks it.
It discorporates and goes into your lungs.
Vorpal Dust Bunny.
Is there any art or like wall carving or anything in this room going on?
Okay, make me your investigation roll again.
Oh God.
I believe in you.
Yeah. A 10.
10?
Yeah.
So there are some tapestries on the wall that look like they're quite nice. They don't look like they're Barovian tapestries though. They look like they come from outside of this land. Roll art history.
I have history.
You know
And
what?
I got a 21 on history.
All right, so your art history degree from the College of Brigham Young,
Good.
kind of gives you the example that it looks like they are, I don't know, they're very distant types of tapestry. This is absolutely not Barovian. This is far closer to, say, like Arginian, back home type of art, like very French, very Franco-Prussian type of work, which whatever that would be. in this world. But definitely not the aesthetic that you have been seeing around this shithole. Anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, Shasta's just trying to see if anything here makes any sense or she can piece anything together. So.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to look down. And glancing around, Brother Karas, with your passive perception, you will notice something. And that is the area directly behind where the suit of armor was standing. Part of the wall is just a shade off color. And you wouldn't notice that if a bit of light hadn't been shining directly through the window at that exact moment. But it appears like one of the stones in the wall that the armor was blocking is not originally meant to be there, or doesn't sit quite right.
All right. Well, hashtag blessed. I'm going to lean back down over the hole and go, Dawn Caller, with the heat subsiding, I think we've found something that you might want to be up here for. Provided you want to run ahead of us again.
Okay. She'll come back up.
All right.
If there is a potential action, she will come there.
A large brick in the wall is a slightly different color, and as you show it off to Dawncaller, yeah, you think you can probably get it out. If you have some thieves' tools, you can probably pry it out. Unless one of you has a crowbar.
Sorry, is it Zan I'm supposed to be by?
I do have a crowbar.
All right.
Okay.
So do you just take some time working it out?
Might as well.
Okay. So working the hole over, you will find that the chunk of
Oh, can I just because I would have had to explain to Ismark, sorry, because I brought the golem thing downstairs.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It animated though, and it did what I wanted it to do. So maybe you should come in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna set it guard the door. See if it does it.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
Sweet. Okay. See you back. Going back upstairs.
Okay. All right. So, taking a little minute of time, you are able to easily remove that block. And as you do, you will see that there is a little cache behind it. It's quite small, but you will find, let's see, you will find a scroll of Speak with the Dead, and you will find a, one moment, boop. All right, you will find a long, thin rapier with a deep blood groove along it. The handle is wrapped in a very, very dark leather, and the pommel is slightly serrated along the edge and spiked.
Well, provided we now have this tool, it is slightly macabre, but does anyone have any questions for a waxy head?
You're going to talk to the head?
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a hammer for that particular nail.
Who pulls out the rapier?
Shasta will step forward and do that then.
Okay. It is remarkably easy to, like, it's just perfectly weighted and slashes through the air with ease.
Wow.
Out of character, give Zan the magic rapier, please.
No, I will poke my own eye out with it.
You're not going to take the magic weapon?
Well, I have no specialization or skills in it.
You have no specialization or skills in knives either, bro.
Rogues can use rapiers. Rogues are...
Again,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they do a D8.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Which, would it be better if it was a short sword and did less damage? Because poof, it's a short sword and does less damage.
This is nice and pokey.
Yes.
So you just slip up behind somebody and go poke, poke.
Mm-hmm.
You can still,
kidney.
and you can use a dagger in your offhand with a rapier. So
Yeah. You're pretty good.
Fine if I have to.
I mean, you don't have to, but like,
It's useful.
you can take the axe. You won't do very well with it, but you can take it.
Yeah, no.
And for anybody who's watching and who is screaming, I know that rapiers are technically versatile, are technically not light weapons, so they should not be able to be used with two-handed weapons. But that's not the way that real rapiers work. So,
I don't know what the logic was for that, honestly.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
because they do
understand that.
The light is only for the weapon being used in your offhand. You
Is
can
it- is
totally use a rapier with another weapon
Okay.
as long as it's not.
Oh, I thought it
your
had to be
secondary
both.
weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I still think two rapiers should be a thing, but
There's a feat for that.
feats? Who needs feats?
Oh yeah, you can have isn't that the one that lets you have like dual wield longswords and things like that?
Yeah, it's goofy.
Swords. It's called the windmill.
Is it?
It will be.
All right. And with that, you'll pick the tower pretty clean, but you'll hear the sound of rapid hoofbeats in the distance. Someone's riding up on this tower and fast. A single rider.
Do we want to think that that's the owner of that exploded carriage? Yeah, probably. Okay.
Potentially.
So, be ready to fight in case they're not friendly.
Well, hopefully we can convince them to be friendly if they are the.
That's your
Vampire
job, brother
hunters.
Karis.
All right.
In the distance as well,
I can be
echoing
friendly too.
echoing on the breeze, you will all hear the sound of a chorus of howls echoing from behind the rider.
Ah.
Dawncaller flings herself down the tower.
All right, I think this is a good place for us to take a break, actually. So we'll be right back, everybody. See you in a minute. Welcome back, everybody. This is Curse of Strahd, Chapter 11, The Wizard's Tower. So as we return to the action, you will find that in the distance you heard the sound of hoofbeats approaching. And do you all head down to the lower level?
Yee. Indeed. And Shasta
right.
will, after admiring the work on the rapier, toss it over to Zan, saying, "Here, quick. Hey, think fast."
Ah! I'll probably drop it on the floor and go and grab it. By the way, I'll be right back.
All right, so Zan goes off to grab the rapier. Let's see.
Presumably in Dawncolor's wake, but I'm going to try and go outside the tower.
Okay. The animated armor does not move. It bars your exit. It
I
go-
will order it out the door.
It goes out the door.
I feel like this power is more than Dawncaller should have.
Dawncaller pointedly ignores you.
All right. With the sound of hoofbeats raining down in the distance, you will hear the sound of. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once, and I'm narrating poorly because of it. You'll hear the sound of hoofbeats round the distance, and a woman, astride one of the Vistani riding horses that you've seen in previous areas, will round the corner. She is in terrible shape. Blood is streaking from wounds on her arms and head, and as she rides into the scene, she will pull her horse to a stop right in front of the smoldering remains of the wagon, and will turn and look at you. And to describe her for you, she Besides, I can just make a photo of her appear in a window, so that's nice. NPCs. There we go. No. Something happened. Okay. Sorry, one second. Whoop. There we go. All right. So if you're looking in Twitch, she's in the Twitch window. So a Vistani woman, in her young adulthood, rides up. She's dressed in garish clothing, and a bright vermilion bandana wrapped around her brow. She's quite well armed, and as she approaches, she will pull her horse to a stop in front of the wagon, look at you. You blew up my wagon.
No,
Was
I
not
didn't.
me.
Not intentional.
Great. Very
Um,
great.
That was me. That was all me.
You owe me a new wagon and a new chicken, as well as all of my worldly possessions. Who are you?
It was all part of the plan.
Maybe it's best to continue this conversation inside if those howls on the wind mean anything.
Yeah.
Tell me who you are first and why you have Van Richten's rapier.
We
I
found it.
have good answers, and I will give them to you as soon as I straighten it all out in my head.
All right, let's start with the more basic question. I am Brother Constantius Carus of the Welcoming Flame. I'm an unwilling guest in your world, but have committed, along with my companions here, to improving its situation and resolving the matter of the adversary. And who are
Who?
you?
My name is Esmeralda.
Pleasure.
Esmeralda
Esmeralda.
Davnir.
I'm Shasta Mora.
Oh, yeah, I forgot she has a prosthetic leg.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, actually. It's really hard to tell, but as you see, she will unbridle her horse, slap it on the ass, causing it to run away, and she will walk forward. You'll notice that she has a, looks like a bronze or a brass leg that's kind of filigreed and kind of shaped like a cowboy boot. That's pretty neat.
That's so badass. I love that.
It's pretty good. Here, I'll show you the photo. So,
Oh,
Ah,
right. She will walk up to you. If there's any funny business inside of this tower, I will not only gut you, I'll feed you to that horse.
This seems entirely reasonable. I accept your
So
terms.
long as we're agreed with each other. Now
Wait,
let's get in.
horses don't eat people.
They,
I. Hmm.
perhaps you don't know Vistani horses.
Well, perhaps you've never tried feeding me to a horse.
Do you talk much? You seem like you're out of practice.
No.
She'll walk inside.
I follow her in.
I like her.
Me
Ungler
too.
will sigh, go in, and order the armor to follow.
Okay. So heading inside, the door will relock. And she will collapse to the floor, very bloodied. You
look-
said that you're a priest.
That I am.
Priest me, if you would not mind.
Yeah,
It's the
if
least
do
you could
not-
do for your friends blowing up my stuff.
Certainly. If you do not mind, I am happy to do so.
Did
And
anyone
I'll,
die?
When it exploded? No.
And I think.
That's good. I did leave a sign up.
I did
Yeah,
not even
that's like a
approach your
red
wagon.
flag to a bull with Zan.
But there was no sign.
There was.
Definitely a sign.
I didn't see any signs. And besides, why would you put a lock on a door if you didn't want people to get through it?
Because I didn't want people to get through.
Well, that's just like putting cheese out and saying you don't want rats to eat it.
Ah, okay. So long as we're assuming that you're a rat, I understand.
Exactly.
She can have 11 hit points.
She will take 11 hit points, which takes her from 30 to more than 30. Oh god, so few hit points. I'm gonna take a breather here, if that's all right with you.
Of course. Do you need
Your
water?
guests.
I
Or
would
cheese.
not save the cheese for the rats.
Okay.
You have Van Richter's sword?
Well, possession is 9/10, so.
You stole it.
Well, no one stopped me
Found
when
it.
I said I was going to borrow it.
You know what? The old fool left it. He deserves to have it taken away from him.
Well, if he shows up, I'll give it back. Maybe.
So you have not seen him either.
Well, he hasn't tried to stop me from borrowing his sword.
You are travelers in this land.
Unfortunately.
Me as well. I am looking for Van Richten, my mentor. I recently had an encounter with I believe the one you called the adversary.
But,
I suppose that's one name for him.
Well, I think it's fairly apt.
The arsehole.
Yeah, that works too. He kept me in his tower, in his castle. I went early this morning, but managed to escape. These, she'll gesture to her wounds, are welcoming presents. What a gracious host.
that is upsetting to hear, for we had heard that he at least respects the law of hospitality the first time, and we too are invited to his abode.
Well, I did try to kill him, so maybe there were some communication errors.
That's fair.
Attempting to kill a host does often make hospitality rather.
It undermines the trust in the situation.
He wanted to know where Van Richten was. And so did I, so I could not give him that information.
I
Pissed
see.
him off.
Yep.
And I was
Not like
maybe not
him,
the
or-
most polite.
Don't take well to not getting what they want the first time.
Well, I shall not make that mistake again. I had hoped to return and get the remainder of my weapons and equipment from my carriage. Well, that could be worse.
Well, you have us here now to assist you.
Yes.
Means you're
So,
not facing
what's
them
with the
alone.
head in the box?
Yeah, about that. Why is there a head in the box?
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard about it.
I don't know. I didn't leave it here.
It was.
I'm wondering whether or not you have had a chance to find... Have you come across Van Richten?
No.
No.
He's a tall man. Well, he's about as tall as she'll gesture to. Brother Karas is decently tall, right?
I'm like 5'8".
Yeah, okay. A little taller than you. Wispy hair. He's a half-elf.
Didn't you guys say the stove was going when we got here? So somebody
Mm-hmm.
must have been here before we did.
Yes, that was, that might have been, me.
Oh, okay.
The bastard ran off on me, so I came and I looted his things and burned some of his belongings and put the rest in my wagon.
Ah, so the rat tree has other rats falling out of it.
He's my mentor. It's like stealing from your parents. Everyone does it.
Setting aside all vermin-based comparisons, If you have gone through his things, do you know why he keeps a head?
Let me see if she actually does remember. I have to be honest, I did not have time to read the entire journal. And I burned most of it. I kept only enough to use some leverage against him.
It's wise.
It was wise, but, Anyway, we're probably in trouble. On the way here, while I was riding, I passed a pack of werewolves that were en route to this building.
I'm very, very tired of werewolves.
Did you activate the front door?
Yes.
The first time?
No.
Well, I knocked first, and then
Oh.
something hit it with a lightning bolt. I
Well,
thought it would be polite.
Between that and the exploding carriage, they were probably brought here.
Great way to signal, hey, come look at us. We're causing
Oh,
a
the sound of that
disturbance.
explosion echoed across the entire valley.
Well, maybe we shouldn't be planting explosives in our wagon. Just saying.
Why
Well-
did they go off when you were there? That would have been horrible.
I would have gone through the other door. There was a door in the belly.
Tired.
I would remember that I left a bomb.
Honestly, the things that I've seen people forget about when it comes to that sort of thing when you're half asleep and need to go take a piss is ridiculous.
But I would... From the inside, you flip a switch. It's very easy.
What if you sleepwalk?
I would not be walking into my carriage to take a piss.
No, I mean to leave. If you
You wouldn't have the bomb set up though if she was in the carriage.
I don't know. When you have things together for
Okay,
a bomb, it's
okay.
basically
Just
the same
assume that I understand how the bomb should be left in my carriage, okay?
thing. I'm just
I'm a
thinking, it seems
professional
like a-
girl.
Not to refocus us on a more immediate circumstance.
Oh,
but
please, please do. Please do.
Well, we
I
think-
like you.
Do we think
have-
do we think that werewolves can also open the door?
Yeah, how much awareness do they have?
Werewolves are pretty smart. And do you have anything that can fight them? I've got a
I-
silvered sword and silvered hatchets.
Yeah,
I hold up my maul and my spear. I'm guessing magic weapon works, right?
Magic weapons work great. Magic weapons work great.
I'm good.
I have a silver longsword and this axe, but it seems most useful against trees.
Is it magical?
Yeah.
It will be fine. Do either of you? She points at Brother Karis and Ismark. Are you okay?
He would probably appreciate some sort of silvered weapon, especially given that he recently experienced trouble with his sword. This is a symbol of office. I wave at my mace.
I'll pull out all the silver cutlery that I looted earlier in the game and a couple of the silver daggers that I have in both of my belt.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, well, Van Richten's sword should do just fine. And she will glance over at you, Shasta. Maybe give Blondie your sword if you're going to use the axe. Or give him the axe if you're going to use the sword.
Preference?
I prefer swords, usually.
Alright. She'll toss him the sword.
Thank you. I'll give it back to you, assuming that I don't destroy another one. I'm kidding. Self-depreciating humor.
Yeah. Maybe not when we're about to fight a bunch of werewolves.
That's the
I
best
appreciate
time.
it.
I have a GM question.
I have a GM answer.
Were there windows higher up the tower? I'm just thinking, I want to shoot at these werewolves as they come in, and if there's windows higher up the tower, I can do that without having to open the front door and stand outside.
There were arrow slits on the top floor. That might be out of your range for casting, though. I'm not sure.
My base spell has a 60-foot range, and Fireball has a longer range than that.
So the tower is 70 feet tall at the
Okay.
windows of the top floor.
Okay.
There are windows on the second floor, but you'd have to be really careful. The ground looks pretty unstable in there.
Okay.
But you could get out on the second floor if you chose.
Oh.
But I need to know how much you
What is
weigh.
this outer like section of stuff on the outside of the
Scaffolding.
Yeah. How was that for like
So taking a quick peek at it, you will see that the scaffolding...
just trying to see if it's any
Rotting wooden beams support the scaffolding, which groans and creaks with the slightest breeze. A series of ladders and platforms lead to a hole in the northwest wall on the 3rd floor. You don't think it could support more than one of you. I'll give you that for free.
But I'm thinking if you set it alight and dropped it on a bunch of werewolves, that might be useful. We draw them to that side. Maybe. Maybe not. It's a thought.
How much do you weigh, Brother Karis?
Math time, because I'm carrying equipment.
More than 200 pounds?
With my armor on, yeah.
Okay. You get the sense... so just give me a quick insight roll.
19. Oh,
Cool.
20. Sorry, I forgot.
You know what? I'm just going to let you... Taking a quick look at those other sections, you could probably stand on the scaffolding, and you could probably stand on the 4th floor. The second and 3rd floors are too fragile for that much weight.
That's fair. I mean, it depends on whether Don Collar's going to go out and run at them right away anyway. What I do.
This tower's not very stable. They're smart enough they might bring the whole damn thing down on top of our heads.
So that means we should go outside and attack them head on.
All
Do
right.
you have any idea how many there are? Did you get any sense of that?
Well, I was kind of running for my life, but at least a dozen?
That's
This
not
is n-
great odds, but
It's
alright.
not going to be great.
How many of there are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 each. We're fine.
How many did we take down last time
Lots.
at the carriage? Do we remember?
No. I have 3 direwolf pelts, though.
It's true. It's probably fine.
If you want to do this, we can.
I mean,
We might still be able to run from here. But
Dawn
it
Collar's
would-
just gonna go out.
yeah, there's no running from a fight when Down Collar's involved.
Question.
I don't think she's ever heard of a tactical retreat.
Were you in control of the armor?
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
wizard now.
Yeah, maybe use it.
Alright, so 7 of us, so 1 and a bit each.
Okay. All right. So, just one moment while I pull up some stats.
Do I have control of the armor?
Yes, you do. Christine, if you'd like to use the armor, oh, sorry, do you have physical control, like on
Yeah.
in Duel 20? You will.
Like, I
in
know
one
I
sec.
can tell it to do stuff, but I was wondering, can I move it instead of making you move it?
One sec. You do now.
Yay!
So, real quick, what you can do with this is go ahead and pull up animated armor, just in a side tab.
I'm pulling up the stats.
So if you just Google animated armor 5e, those are the stats for it. And just so you have it in front of you, it should be the one that has an AC of 18 and a con of 13. Just
Okay,
pulling two
yeah.
randoms.
I just pulled it from roll 20.
Cool. Just wanted to read 2 random stats off for you. Okay, so as you are prepping, you will hear the howls grow louder in the distance. Okay.
So, I have a question just about +1 weapons. That's to attack and damage.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Unless
so-
it's otherwise stated, which
So, Tree
it was not.
Bane is a +1 battle axe, so it would be my strength plus proficiency modifier plus the plus one. Okay, cool. That means I'm going into that with +6.
I have a map type question, a prepping up type question.
Yes.
How far is it to the tree line?
to the tree line. Let me just look. So you guys are basically on an island, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. It's a little island that pokes out into the lake.
Let me just pull the Barovia map up real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're on a little, basically, like almost like a lighthouse island.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a choke point. So what I'll do is, we'll say that there is a choke point, and I will just freehand this in kind of like a black. So we'll say it goes like here and here.
Yeah, so to about 10 to 15 feet-ish.
Yeah, there you go. How's that? Does that make good sense?
Yeah, I just genuinely, I have a big explodey spell, and I want to make sure I want to cast it an early opportunity before I'm casting it on Dawncaller.
I expanded it to 15 feet.
Okay.
And then the water surrounds pretty well. It'd be hard for someone to cross the water. I think it's probably about the water between here and here is about that far at least. So it's at least the width of the tower away from shore on this side, and then the lake is much larger on the other side of the tower.
Okay. Question about how you run your games. Do you like prepped actions before combat, or do you want me to wait until we roll our first round of initiative and then have it be an action on my first turn?
What prepped round's fine. That counts as a surprise attack if they don't see it coming.
Okay. By the
Fireball?
rules of prepared action, yeah, I'm going to try and cast Fireball once the second werewolf hits the narrow part, because that's presumably when they'll be clumped.
Okay. That sounds great. So, what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to ask everybody for an initiative roll, just so that I have them in advance. Yeah.
I have, because I got I get new spells with leveling up, so second level spells, and I'm looking at aid. Lasts for 8 hours. Bolsters allies, everyone up to 3 creatures, and each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the duration.
Okay.
Seems like a good thing to do, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah. So, so it's only 3 targets, so Dawncaller, Shasta, because she's going to be wading into things, and
probably Zan, because he's going to probably be behind stuff.
Squish.
I want everybody to roll initiative and put it in the chat real quick. Just for my ease. And then this is going to be
the Roll20 chat?
No, the Zoom chat.
Zoom chat. Okay. So many chats.
Too many chats.
Okay, so you are werewolf, so you are at...
You know, I have a positive dexterity. I think Brother Carr is just slow to act every time.
Okay, then there's... then that's... Okay, so that's going to be... Shasta, and then Wolf. I'm actually going to have to use my entire page today, guys. Brother Karas.
So it doesn't say what type of weapon the animated armor uses.
It does not. I think it just uses a. I think it uses a smash because it doesn't have a weapon. So yeah, it uses a slam, which
it calls it melee weapon attack.
So it's using its gauntlets.
Okay. And the multi-attack uses the same stat stun as slam?
Yep.
Okay.
It just does it twice.
Do you think I could put my maul in its hands and it would work? Because then it's silvered.
Oh.
Or does the golem count as magical?
Well, I guess it does count as magical, actually.
Oh, does it? Okay, never mind then.
It's an animated construct, so I'm gonna count that as magical.
Okay, because otherwise I'm not using my maul right now and it's silvered. So
Ismark, and then who got a 2 armor? Okay, so Michael. Then there's Esmeralda, Dawncaller. Oh, sorry, not Dawncaller. Then it's Dawn. And then Kirill. Okay. Sorry, I've got this many people on my initiative list. Like, that's 20 people on this. So this is going to be a hell of a fight. Sorry. I didn't go into this game expecting a fight, and then a bunch of traps were triggered, and the book says, hey, if these traps are triggered, you get a fight. And I'm like, oh no, they even negotiated no fights. Oh, it's so good. Okay, everybody go ahead and prepare what you're going to prepare. Esmeralda is going to spend the rest of her time resting and healing, so I'm just going to count her as having full hit points. And then Ismark is going to have decently full hit points. Whew, all of the paperwork. All right. Anybody else doing anything? So you were casting that one spell, Amy?
Yeah.
So Shasta, what do they get?
So myself, Dawncaller, and Zan, I think are the ones I'm giving it to, get +5 both increase your hit point maximum and current hit points for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
So that means temporarily my hit point maximum.
I am at 85.
86. Jesus.
That's what happens when you have a 19 con.
That's redonk.
From the beginning. And a d12.
Okay. Okay, so as you are preparing, Esmeralda is going to check her bag real quick, look through her belongings. Okay.
Oh, I just want to confirm, half of barbarian level at level 5 is still 2?
Yeah.
It's rounded down, right?
Yeah.
You. She'll point directly at Zan about an inch from his nose. How big are your balls?
Well, not to brag or anything, but they're reasonable, I guess. Why?
Okay. You're a thief, right?
No, not.
Yes.
No.
You stab people in the back?
Well, I try not to. If they happen to be looking away when I stab them, then that's not on me.
I saw one of these werewolves, and I've seen him before. He's a creature called Kirill. He's the leader of the werewolves in Barovia.
Sucks to be you.
It sucks to be you. I still have enough magical energy right now. I can give you a good opening on him. But it goes away if you get stupid.
Well,
do you want this or not?
Wait, are you saying I don't have to be stupid? Or I shouldn't be stupid?
Do you want... oh, wait. Oh. Never mind. We have one chance to do this. Okay? If you want, I can make... He will want to come from me. But if you're good at stabbing people in the back, I can make you invisible.
Sure.
It only lasts a minute. But it's the good kind where you can stab as many people as you want, and they will not see you.
For 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they might still see where the blood is coming from, but yeah.
Sure. I'll try to keep track in my head of how long a minute is.
Don't worry, this fight will be long over before then, probably.
Good.
All right. So with that, I'm going to say that's like the one spell that she still has left aside from Firebolt. You are going to hear the sound of howls approaching in the distance. Very, not that far of a distance anymore.
Position yourself around the tower, y'all. Unless you want to start inside.
What?
I was just thinking on roll 20 for Zan and Shasta.
Yes, I have positioned myself at the widening point.
Yeah. Where did you tell us not to be, basically? Where were you targeting? Like right here?
Oh, I'm off the roll 20 screen. I'm looking at Zoom.
sorry.
I'm targeting, yeah, I'm probably going to target here-ish.
Okay, so I might get a little bit closer than up here. Yeah, okay. Nice.
There we go. I'm just going to move that over there. So that's good for roll 20. So, as you are there, Esmeralda is going to come outside as well. And as the werewolves approach in the distance, Zan, she's going to pat you on the back, and you're going to feel a little shiver run over you. And you're going to realize that you can only vaguely see your hands at all. And even your shadow will vanish from the ground as you look down.
Whoa, your touch is magical.
That's what they all say. A huge, hairy man will stand in front of the bridge and will yell at you. Ah, good. Come to die in honor. I will be happy to give you the death that you desire. And with that, he is going to lead his pack across the bridge to you. One moment while I do so. They are going to charge. Sorry, I've got a lot of guys. Just for logistical purposes, refer to the werewolves by their color. They are all dissimilar. Or they're all bit... I don't know why I said that. They're all the same werewolf, basically, except for the one with the heart logo. The heart logo is their leader. But I ran out of colors.
Gotcha.
So they're going to run across the bridge, charging you. With what looks like... So it looks like there are 7 werewolves. And... Did I lose a werewolf? I might have lost a werewolf. Where would I have lost? Hold on.
Where's the wolf? Where's the wolf?
Where's the wolf?
Werewolf.
Hold on. Oh, let me. I need to spawn 2 more werewolves because they vanished. Boop boop. Okay. So there should be 7 werewolves, including the leader, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 normal wolves. And so we don't have a blue one, and we don't have a purple werewolf. You know what? I'm going to make a pink werewolf, because you don't see those very often. Except in our game, The Bitches of Brewery Park, where all of the werewolves wear pink. None of them wear pink. And purple. Mostly purple. Okay. As this is happening, I would like you to give me a ping at where the fireball's going off.
This
Taurus?
corner.
This corner? Okay. And it's going to be as the werewolves are passing?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the diameter of that?
20-foot radius, so 40-foot diameter.
Okay, so that means that everybody except for these 2 wolves at the back, basically, are going to do this. Okay, so I'm the leader. Okay, leader's gonna pass. Okay. I'm just gonna roll down the list for these guys.
Cool.
So, 16.
Yeah. Dex save, DC 16. Sorry.
So that's 2 successes, 3 fails so far. So that's fail, fail, success, fail. Fail, fail, fail. Success. And you're just going to do blanket damage to everything, okay?
Oh, yeah. Totally. 1 damage.
So, and that's going to be... Ooh, a wolf has... What as its saving throw for Dex? Probably decent. Not actually decent enough. Oh. Fail, fail, fail. Okay. Go ahead and give me your damage.
All right. Oh.
All right, so from back on the tower, are you in the tower or just standing outside?
I'm where I am on the map.
Okay.
So just outside the tower, probably as the werewolves appeared, Brother Kars's head went down in quiet prayer. And as they start crossing the bridge, his eyes snap open, and a small ball of fire flies out of his mace. I didn't roll the best damage in the world, but I'll also put this in the chat for clarity.
Okay.
25 on fail, 12 on success.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, this makes my life so much easier. I love this.
I'm here for you, buddy.
Okay. 7 of the wolves are going to explode.
Oh.
As wolves are not built for fireballs. I'm writing that down for later. Wolves are not built to survive explosions. And then you said 25 on a success?
25 on a failed save,
Oh,
12 on a successful save.
Okay, so in that case, that means that Carol goes down to that, and all the normal werewolves go down to, you said 25. I'm just going to pull out the chat just so I can see it. Okay, 25 on fail, 12 on success, so that means that is a 6. Okay, and then... Oh, wow, the rest of the werewolves failed. So that's pretty... Oh, yeah, you guys have this fight in the bag. Like, with the way they clumped... I went into the psychology of this. If you guys had stayed in the tower, they would have been super careful because they knew it had magical defenses. But seeing you all outside ready to fight, they thought you were stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm like... Because they're supposed to try to lure you out for a fight. But you're already there, so their win conditions already met, so they ran up, right?
Good.
Ugh, I hate this when I always feel like I'm going too easy on you players when I react how I think realistic idiots would act. Like, yes, they're canny, but how canny are they, right?
Also, who's
Hey, Tika, did you boys in the chat? It's a fireball. You don't expect a cleric to have fireball.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, we're going to start the initiative off. There's... Dawncaller, what do you do?
I stab multiple things.
Okay.
In fact, let us make it... I'm going to stab 2 different things.
I just realized that the fireball blew part of the bridge off, so let me redraw it real quick. There we go. That is the now damaged portion of the bridge, the pink.
Oh, so did you want the armor to act on its own initiative or on mine?
It acts on its own initiative, because you
Sweet.
rolled it.
I'm going to step up and stabby stab.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack.
You mean 2 attacks?
Oh, that's fair, because you have an extra attack now. Are you Are you raging?
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 27 and 28 to hit. Actually, yeah. I add 10 now to my...
Those are absolutely 2 hits as these werewolves writhe up into their hybrid forms.
Okay. And that is... 15 on the... 15 damage, regular damage from the spear.
Okay, you can actually just give it all to me on this one.
Okay, you don't need to know that Radiant is separate?
Nope, not on werewolves. They're
Okay.
not tough enough.
Okay, so 19 damage on one hit.
Mhm.
And 15 to the other hit. So, based on how we've kind of faced werewolves in the past, I will hit both attacks on one werewolf.
Okay, so let me just do that again real quick. So one moment while I'm actually going to pull out a calculator just to make sure that I do this faster. So that was 15 and 19?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's the 34. I can do that in my head real quick. All right, so you are going to step forward as the biggest, scariest werewolf of the bunch, crosses the bridge, and you are going to stab him twice with your spear. He is going to be bloodied between this and the fireball.
Okay.
Congratulations, that's a good hit. And then it's going to be his turn. He is going to roar, and let me just check that he doesn't have his own stats real quick. Because he doesn't normally. Nope. Okay, cool. Then in that case, he is going to roar and try to bite and try to spear you with his own spear. Holy crap, dude. Good job. So first off, you are going to be bitten.
Okay.
I need you to make me a Constitution save.
Okay. How does 23 sound? Actually, no. Never mind. That's actually 25.
Okay.
I forgot that I have bonuses for that one.
Okay, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then he is going to hit you with his spear. And that does reduce by half as per your rage. 1d6 plus 2. Alright, that's much better. And then you're going to take 13 points of piercing damage as he buries his spear into your shoulder.
Okay, so how much was that total?
That is a total of 11. And the first one was a 9? I think it was. So you're going to take 10 total. With your reduction included.
10 damage total.
Yeah, post-reduction.
Stone's Endurance, I don't take any.
Ah, you dick. Okay. Alright, so he's right in front of you. Esmeralda is going to make it over here in front of Shasta to give her more room. And is going, as she is running over, she's going to do 1 slash on this guy. That's a hit. And she's going to throw her hatchet at the guy behind him. That's a miss. However, the first one's a hit, and she does... Rapier, 1d8 plus 5. Holy crap. Holy crap, max damage. She should have hit this guy with her thing as well. So that's going to be 11 points of damage on werewolf number 2. That's a solid hit. Okay, and now going down the list, we are at Zan.
Okay. So the one with the heart is the one that's
That's the leader.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will zoom up and do a attack on him while invisible.
Yeah. So all attacks while you're invisible have advantage unless they have blind sight, and these guys probably don't.
Okay.
So you can sneak attack anybody.
Well, then I'm going to do that with both the rapier and my dagger.
So you can only apply sneak attack to one of the hits.
Okay.
But you can choose after the success.
Okay. Well, I got 19.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah, that's just the roll. So 26 and 17.
So, and actually, Michael, you have advantage on all of these rolls, so you can roll those dice twice, and if you get nat 20s, let me know.
Oh, okay.
Because he is not seeing you coming.
Yeah, so that would be a 19 and a 20. So
okay, apply the sneak attack to a 20.
Okay.
And is that your rapier or the dagger?
Yeah, that's the rapier.
Okay, so you are going to be rolling 1d8 plus 6d6.
Yeah.
Now rogues get... You're getting to the point where rogues are goofy.
It gets ridiculous.
Unless you get hit once.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 8, 11, 15, 21, 27. So 29 with the rapier and 4. Oh, that's... Wait, I got... Add my damage bonus on that. So that's another 4 on top of that. So 29. 31.
So, and
30,
with...
33 for the rapier and 8 for the dagger.
Oh, so you don't add your strength or dex bonus on damage on your offhand, just so you know.
Oh.
So it's just the d4.
Well, then it's just subtract 4 from that.
Okay, so well, nice. Full damage, so that's 4. And what was the other one? 34?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's a beautiful hit.
38.
Coming out of nowhere, you are going to drive your blades into his side, dropping him into decimated. He is barely hanging on. Fantastic hit.
So we're just wrecking the leader?
Yeah, no, honestly, like, depending on what happens this round, he might be dead. Very quickly. So in that case, it's going to be this guy who is going to rush Dawncaller, which means that Zan, I'm going to give you an opportunity attack. Actually, he's going to rush. He's going to rush Ismark. That's what he's going to do. So Werewolf 1's going to rush Ismark. Make me an opportunity attack.
So it's just like one attack?
It's just one attack. Use your rapier.
Okay.
And it has advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
that's better.
question.
19.
Yeah. Does a spear have reach?
19 is a hit. Roll me damage.
Okay.
Sneak attack does not function. Yeah, technically, I guess it would. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Doesn't...
Roll
Yeah.
me attack. Make me an attack as well.
And that's 8 points.
8 points?
That's 20 to hit.
Nat 20?
No, unnatural. I'll
Okay.
tell you if it's a nat.
Okay, sounds good. So 8 damage. Fantastic.
Yep.
And 15 damage.
Oh my god, these guys are getting rickety wrecked. All right, he's going to rush through and get stabbed twice as he runs through, and is, however, going to make 2 hits on Ismark. Ismark is going to take, let's do, so that's going to be 10 damage from that. And it's only claws with the next one, so that is going to be 17 points of damage total. And all right, and Ismark does not contract lycanthropy. Good job, Ismark. Next werewolf is going to be Pink, is going to attack Esmeralda, and is going to hit with the claw attack, dealing 7 points of damage to her, but she's going to jump out of the way of the first one. All right, the next one is going to rush into this gap, and is going to attack Dawncaller from the side, dealing a 16. Is that a hit?
Nope.
Okay. So 2, a bite and a slash are going to go past you. And this one is going to leap over its friend at Shasta. Dawncaller, you've used your reaction, so that will not work. Shasta, that is 2 misses, my friend. This one is going to do its full run and leap through as well, swarming around to attack Shasta as well. And that are 2 misses as well, double 2s. That is ridiculous. And this one's going to do the same thing. Because somebody's got to hit you.
No, I refuse.
You don't get hit.
Yay.
I rolled a 6 and a 2.
Yay!
And with that, the last 2 wolves are going to charge as well. I'm moving the land. Let's try this again. Just those guys. There we go. They have enough movement that they are going to rush here. And one of them is going to attack the animated armor. Is going to fail. And the other one's going to attack... I don't know where the other one... It's under the animated armor, so I'll just have to remember that it's there. So technically, it's like... Yeah. It will... You can't actually do that, so it will move through its friends to here. And will attack Dawncaller from the rear. And is actually going to be able to bite Dawncaller! Dawncaller,
Wow.
I need you to make me a strength save.
I am the strongest. That is going to be 26.
26. All right, it's going to bite you around the thigh and try to pull you off your feet, but your thighs, you never skip leg day, so your thighs are too strong. You are still going to take 9 points of damage, which reduces to 4. Okay, and with that, we are at Shasta.
Woo! Okay, so now I get the extra attack, so if I swing to attack something, I believe I can attack it just twice.
You get to attack it twice. I know, you're not used to this.
That's kind of cool. So, let's see. Who's right in front of me? There's a lot of things that are attacking me. I guess I'll deal with this blue one here. It's like right below
Sounds
me.
good. All right, that's number 2.
That seems like a really good idea. So I guess I'll do it this way. I guess I'll just roll these separately because that seems to be working for me.
So if you roll one at a time, you can divide your hits up, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just that I've been finding that rolling individually has helped my rolls, so I'm
Okay.
gonna have to do it that way, even if it's.
So you're going. Actually, you know what? Put them both into 2. He looks. Everybody's bloodied at this point.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, I'm gonna with shield up, Treebane in the other hand, gonna
okay.
give this a good old swipe. So it's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Hit.
Yay! And it's gonna be, which means I should probably smite.
Okay.
Seems like a good idea to me.
Okay.
So.
Smite me.
Ooh. Well, one of those was nice. So it's gonna be, do you want the damage separate or together?
Combine it all.
Okay. So let me do quick math here, because yeah. 21 damage.
21 damage. You are going to call down your heavenly blow, and are going to cut the werewolf in half,
It's gonna
dropping
the
its
axe is
corpse to
gonna
the ground.
Basically, probably glow a very vicious, angry, reddish tint because
Nice.
vengeance. Yes. So that one's dead. So I can split up and attack the other one next to me, the red guy,
Do it.
red wolf. That's gonna not hit because I rolled a 2 on that one.
What's your total?
To hit, that would be 8.
Yeah, that one is going to miss, but the first one killed. So
Unless I use my inspiration, but
I mean,
it's
you
not really-
you can. You're not going to have another fight this game.
Yeah,
Probably.
That's fair.
Maybe. You never know. Ooh.
How's a 13?
It's a hit.
That's a hit. Wild. Should I?
Well, they're immune to all non-magical damage, so the AC doesn't have to be high.
And should I? How bad does this thing look? Should I smite again?
Can you smite twice in one round?
Oh, I don't think it stops me
Hmm.
from doing that because it's an extra attack, right? Let me just double check that. Attack's an extra attack.
Yeah, because you can only sneak attack once per round, so I'm not sure if you.
Because it's extra attack.
This is interesting. I've never had this come up before.
Twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn, so it's a second attack action.
Okay, but look up smite.
And then my smite is. Well, it's because I have to use spell slots for it too, so I have
Yeah.
a limited number of them.
Yeah, that doesn't always matter though.
Starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can
Okay.
extend a spell slot. Yeah,
All right, so go
I
ahead.
can, but I have limited numbers of them.
Sounds good.
So, Yeah, I'm gonna smite this baby bitch.
Okay, we're gonna say that one's that one.
So
one's
it's
that
gonna
one.
be plus that plus that plus that is 20 damage.
20 damage. All right, you are going to drive your axe deep into this one's torso. It is still up, but it is beyond
Angry roar.
beyond bloodied at this point. And now we're at Brother Karas again.
All right. This wagon on the map, is
Yes.
it difficult terrain? It's exploded. Is it difficult terrain? Is it?
I'll say that it's... You know what? It blew up pretty damn good. It was Alchemist Fire. I'll say that it's not difficult terrain unless you botch, and then you might have some, like, situational damage.
Okay.
But it will not count for movement.
5, 10, 15, 20. I walk up next to Shasta, and as I step there, I bang my mace on my shield and say a small word to Brig under my breath as holy light erupts out to me. Everyone, every enemy in 5 feet of me can roll a con save, so not Shasta.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not an enemy.
How many enemies are within 5 feet of you? Just the 3?
Just the 3.
What's my difficulty?
16.
That's 3 fails.
Okay.
Just barely, but that's 3.
Well, I rolled terrible damage. They take 3 points of radiant damage on 2d6, but that
Okay.
happened.
So that's red, orange.
Excuse me.
Plus,
That's what that was. 3 points. Okay, so that's that now, and then the wolf goes down to... Oh god, that poor wolf. Wolves don't have very many hit points, friends. Alright, so Holy Fire bursts out and scalds these folk. And with that point, it's Ismark's turn. Ismark has been tackled by a wolf for the last time. He is going to raise his pardon me, by a werewolf for the last time. He's going to raise his silver longsword. And is going to get 2 hits. And that is going to be... 10, 16. Oh, pardon me. Those should be d10s. Because he's not using. I rolled the exact same damage on the d10s. Okay, so that's going to be 16 points of silver damage into that werewolf, which is going to really hurt it, but it's still alive. Maybe it's not the last time he's been jumped. And the animated armor's turn.
Okay. Sorry,
So-
it took me a moment to realize what you were saying because I'm not used to thinking for that.
To playing multiple things. I know, right? So
Dawn Color would have given it the instruction of like attack the wolves.
okay. So
So
go
it's
ahead and
got
just...
one on either side of it.
Mhm.
So I figure one attack on both.
Sure, one attack on each wolf.
Yeah.
Not a problem. So go ahead and roll.
Okay, so 2 attack. So that's a 18 and a 19 to hit.
Those are definitely hits against wolves.
7 damage on one and 8 damage on the other.
All right. So the animated armor is he just using it? It's just using its gauntlets.
think
Is going
so.
to punch one wolf in the face like an animated armor version of Liam Neeson, and is going to spin around and slam the other one. You're going to hear the sound of 2 bone-crunching blows behind you. The wolves are still up, but they are not very up.
Nice.
They are very, very hurt. Once again, that was 9 and... Or was it 8 or 9?
I think it was 7 and 8.
7 and 8? Okay. And where's my other wolf?
I can't get 9 on this guy.
Oh, wait, I only have the one wolf. I only have the one wolf now. So you're going to hear the sound of a bone-crunching punch, and then the other wolf's going to snarl and lunge, and the armor is going to catch the wolf with its thumbs into the wolf's mouth, and is going to rip it in half.
Nice.
Yep, it helps when you're made of metal and don't have any humanity. All right, Don Caller, you're up again. Go.
Oh, okay.
Round 2. Oh god, round 1 was this was not a good round for Team Werewolf.
Okay, so that is
I'll
going
be saying
to
that tomorrow night too.
A 25 and a 21 to hit.
And who are you hitting? Are you hitting Big Boy?
Yeah, I'll keep hitting leader dude.
Are you putting both of your hits on him? Or
Well,
you do it?
He's looking pretty bad, right?
Yeah. You could
Bad
easily...
enough I think I need to use both hits to take him down, or bad enough that one hit could take him down?
I wouldn't bet on him.
Okay, so I'll give him one hit. I'll give him the hit with the radiant damage.
Okay.
And then hit the other guy with the other one.
Okay, so that'll be Werewolf 1. I'll decide.
Yeah. So...
Okay.
Okay, 20 damage to leader.
20 damage to the leader. All right. How does he die?
I think the spear will just... He'll be snarling at me, and I'm just going to push the spear through his mouth and out the back of his head.
Sounds good. You're going to gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And
you want me to roll that?
I'll roll it for you while you give me the damage on the other guy.
Okay, and the other guy is taking 17 damage.
17, and that's Werewolf 1. All right. Okay, so just one moment. So you're going to gain 9 temporary hit points. Ironically, I rolled 9 on both of these guys, so it doesn't matter. So it's going to be just a flat 9.
Okay.
You are going to drive your spear into the leader's mouth and then spin it around and stab the other one to death as well.
Sweet.
And they're both going to crumple to the ground into humanoid forms. And just one moment. Let me remove them from the battlefield. So nope, that's you. So that's you. And you. Okay, then it is Kirill's turn. Kirill is dead. Esmeralda is going to take this opportunity to dive backwards. And is going to throw a firebolt at Pinky.
Oh, and didn't the armor remove one of the wolves?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to delete them.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you did both. I only did one.
Oh, sorry. No, shit. The armor didn't. The armor only did one. You're right. There we go. I love the... I'm so used to the stream, like, because OBS doesn't have Control-Z. So you can't just backspace. But Roll20 can, and it saves my life. Esmeralda is going to light this one's ass up for 12 points of damage. And that is Pinky. So Pinky is pissed off, but still up. A bolt of fire rips out of her hand and slams in to the pink one. And Michael, Zan is up again. What do you do?
I might as well jump on the pink one while he's
All right,
taking
give
the
me 2
damage.
attacks, both with advantage.
Okey-dokey. Ooh. 17 with my dagger and 15 with the rapier.
Those are 2 hits. Roll me damage on both, and tell me which one gets the sneak attack. Actually, it honestly doesn't matter since they both hit.
Yeah, I'll just rack up all the damage here.
So 3d6, 1d8, 1d4, and then add your dex mod plus 1 at the end of it.
Right.
Have you seen that meme of,
19.
you know, where the 2 astronauts looking at the Earth, and it's got the one guy with the gun? There's a great D&D one where he's looking at the PHB, and he's like, so it's all math? Always was.
Oh, 27 altogether.
27, and that's with the plus 1 for the magic weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was Pink. How does he die?
Probably give him a couple metal antlers on the back of the head.
All right, 2 punches
Nice.
through his head, and he is dead. Now we are at this phase of the initiative where the werewolves get to act. One moment.
Like that they act before me. I don't.
So...
But I don't like it.
One moment while I check something in the book real quick. I appreciate your patience. Please hold.
You know, stabbing someone with an invisible sword would look.
You're muting yourself somehow.
Me?
Yeah, I think you were covering your mic.
Oh, fair. I was just saying that stabbing someone with an invisible sword would look super weird.
Oh, just blood.
Suddenly, there's a hole in the throat and blood gush out.
Okay, so I need to go
I'm
back to...
enjoying adding 10 to my attack rolls.
That's insane.
It's great. It means that a 10 ends up being a 20.
Okay, so...
It's so nice.
This werewolf is going to disengage. And is going to retreat. Quick reminder, though, if you guys ever want, remember, in Curse of Strahd, you can interrogate and torture people, and you always can choose to do non-lethal damage at point of damage.
Hey, question. Did that one go through my reach?
He spent his action to disengage.
Aww.
So he's immune to that for this round. However, the other two succeeded, or failed their wisdom saves to keep fighting. And one is going to attack Brother Karas.
I'll warding flare him so he can roll with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's still a hit, but you cost me a nat 20.
Fair.
So I rolled and then I had to re-roll.
Well
Good job.
done.
However, make me a con save.
All right. 19.
19? Okay. Sounds good. So that is going to be that. And then with disadvantage on that, going to be a 12. So that's going to be a miss. But you are going to take 1d8. You're going to take 4 piercing damage from a bite.
All right.
On your outstretched arm. Then this one is going to... he's going to attack Ismark because he's right there. And those are 2 hits. Ismark does not counteract lycanthropy and is going to take another 15 damage. 16 makes math easier. He takes 16. Okay, that werewolf is gone. That werewolf is dead. That means that I only have a wolf remaining. Oh, actually, you know what? My friend's running away. I'm gonna try to run away too at this point. Ismark and Animated Armor can both make an attack.
Okay.
Ismark misses.
Animated armor 16.
16 is a hit. Roll damage.
Okay. So that is 6 damage.
6 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
So punches it in the back of the head, issuing a gout of blood into the air, but it's going to make it out. And then the wolf is going to make an attack at Brother Karas as well. What? And that is going to be a hit. Brother Karas, make me a strength roll.
Oh, God. I probably fall down. 9.
9. All right, you are knocked prone. You are going to take only 5 points of damage as you are knocked prone. And we are down at Shasta.
Woo! Okay, so there's some guys, looks like they're running away. Are those both werewolves?
They are both werewolves, yes.
Tap the werewolf next to you.
But we've got that handled there. I kind of want to stop them from fleeing. So I was thinking I could Misty Step and then smash them.
Okay.
Maybe.
Sounds good.
No, wait. Misty Step's an action, I think. Hold
on. They only moved their 30 feet.
Oh, no, it's a bonus action.
So 1, 2, 3.
I just don't want to provoke a attack of opportunity from Orange Guy. Plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I could get them over and just take the provoke.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I will. I don't want to waste a spell slot. No.
Okay, so he is going to hit you.
5. Yeah.
And you are going to take 5 points of damage and make me a con save.
Ooh, that's a good point. Nat 20.
Nat 20? God, I want to get somebody.
I kind of wish I had failed that, but no, that was my nat 20. I don't get that.
All right,
And
so
I'm
rushing
going after. Oh wait, can I actually move here? I think I
and
was
attack
right
both.
here. I think.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I?
Make me 2 attacks.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that would be 30. Would put me there, I think.
Where were you before? You were right here.
I was here, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't I?
So
Yeah.
that's 5,
5,
10, sorry, 5,
Oh, God, these
10,
squares are
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you can only attack red.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'd have to.
Unless you have a range, like, you could throw your axe.
I wouldn't want to do that because it doesn't return. I'd have to go retrieve it.
Okay. So
And
you'd
that,
have to put
that
both.
would be, if you missed, it would go into the water.
Yeah, I don't want to do that with my fancy.
A lady of the lake comes up, grabs it. For the next king, or this is how we choose our woodcutters around here.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 2 attacks though, which is nice. So go back to combat. There we go. 13.
13?
Yeah, to hit.
All right, that's going to be a hit.
Okay. The other one's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Okay, yup.
Okay. And then let's how hurt does it look?
Okay, what's your strength?
My strength is
Yeah.
well +2 normally, but I get a +2 when I'm using a weapon single-handed.
Cool. So what I'd like you to tell me, you can roll anyway.
Well, I rolled a 2 and a 1, so it's just
Doesn't
gonna be
matter.
yeah, I just
Are you doing this to kill?
No, I'm gonna incapacitate. I'm gonna turn the axe, reverse it, and just
Okay.
smash right into the skull and knock it out.
Okay, you are going to, without a doubt, knock this one unconscious. It
Great.
is out of the fight entirely. You cave the back of its skull in a little bit, but non-lethally. And I'm just gonna mark it out of the action right now.
Cool beans.
And that is great. Congratulations. Now, Shasta, down to Brother Karas. You are prone.
Yeah. I'll spend my movement dragging my ass back up onto my feet.
Okay.
And then, given that everything else is in range of people who are very competent at killing things, I'm going to try and call down Divine Fire on the yellow werewolf who's currently running away.
I got a 2.
All right. I can't find dice. 8 points of radiant damage.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. All right, your fire calls down and burns its skin as it runs away. Ismark's turn. Ismark. What does he have on him? Does he have? Oh, he does have a short bow. You know what? Pardon me. He has a heavy crossbow. So you know what? About damn time, my friend. About damn time. I finally roll a nat 20 as Ismark. It's only been like 6 games. Okay. Guided by the might of your holy light, he is going to roll 19 points of damage into the back of this thing's head as a bolt punches through it. And he's going to smile and give you a thumbs up.
I return his thumbs up with enthusiasm.
Bros. All right, animated armor.
It's gonna hit the one next to it.
Okay, the wolf.
Yeah, the wolf.
Okay.
So that is. Sorry, 1 second. I need to. These are unnatural 20 to hit
Okay.
and 18.
Those are 2 hits. You know what? You can pretty much narrate the wolf's death, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, 11 points of damage.
Yep, you're -2. So how
It
does
just
this
like
wolf...
it double smashes its hands down.
Okay,
into
so
it.
the wolf folds in half so quickly that its tail and haunches slap into the back of its head. And it rips in half from the center, its intestines just exploding onto the ground.
I am glad Charlie's not up here to listen to this and give us horrified looks.
Have I told you that when I play The Witcher and wolves attack me, he gets really upset?
Yeah, because you can hear them whining.
He
And
like
barking.
leaves the room when he hears it. He's like, I don't want to deal with this.
Good boy.
quite
All
funny.
right, and then we are at the top of the initiative with Dawncaller.
All right. Well, since you guys didn't let me use my new 40-foot speed to chase after guys, I'm just gonna whack this bitch in front of me.
Okay.
You got it covered.
You got it covered.
Well, with that nat 20, I definitely do.
Okay, go ahead, do it. Do your worst.
Are you using your spear? Is it like wolf kebab?
I've got my hit points right here. I think I can survive this.
There's a lot of math happening, man.
So that is 28 damage from the critical. But my second attack would also hit, as it's 24 to hit. And it would be 13 points of damage. And that was most definitely not max damage either.
You want to take the reins for me?
Bog, mommy, take the
I'm just gonna kind of glance over my shoulder, see that those other ones are taken care of, sigh, go fine, and just kind of leisurely backhand it with my spear twice.
Okay.
Once going up through. You know what? I think it's gonna pretty clearly. I'm just gonna spike its head down.
Okay. So you spike its head into the ground, pinning it, and absolutely decimating it. The battlefield clears, and everything is nothing but carnage all around. You see there is blood and gore and dead wolves everywhere. The animated armor looks around and goes back rigid next to you. And with that, I'm going to move us back to our normal frames.
Dasta will pick up the unconscious werewolf. Well, she'll probably drag it along more than anything. Does it ever revert back to humanoid form, or does it?
It does, actually. It reverts back to... Let's do a quick check. It goes back to... one moment. I just have to check which one it technically would be. Because it might be a special werewolf.
Ooh, special werewolf.
Yeah, there are a lot of werewolves with names in this book.
Werewolf.
It is... Are men even or odd?
I mean...
There we go. Men are...
I mean...
We're odd. Okay, it's a
number
dude.
Of frames, yeah, there's 3 to 2.
Oh, you know, that's a good way to do it, just based by how many people. So that means werewolves are always... Or females are always even in werewolf as well. Because it's just me and all the werewolf girls.
All the werewolf ladies?
All the werewolf ladies. All the werewolf ladies. So... the battlefield will be covered with the bodies of dead wolves. And then... A moment later... Humans. In various states of destruction and disarray. As you look around, you will see that the one you have captured is a man in his mid-30s, you'd say. Fairly, kind of a ruddy reddish complexion to his hair and skin. And the wound on his forehead is already healed from where you bashed it in. With that, the combat is over. Esmeralda looks over from where you are. Hostage?
Yeah. Might have
Good.
new information.
Good. Good thinking. I like you. You're smart. Where's your rat friend? Oh wait, I can just do this. And she cancels her spell. Zan, you'll reappear.
Back over by the tower.
Useful, right?
Well, I wasn't fighting. I was over here the entire time.
Oh, I see.
An
That
invisible sword through the top of the head kind of gave you away.
No, it wasn't me.
Been some other invisible thief type rogue.
Well, let's see what this one... Let's see what this one has to say.
What's
Do you
the
want
best
to do
place
the
to
honors?
Sure. What's the best place to secure him? I guess just the main floor or up? Like, place isn't super sturdy.
Depends. Are you going to kill him afterwards?
I mean, unless he says something
Yes.
worthwhile, but probably.
Well, then probably out here on the dirt.
Hold
Fair
on.
enough.
I understand that he was intending to kill us, and we were intending to kill him, and we killed many of his comrades. But it does feel materially different to ask a man questions under duress and then kill him. To me, at
Oh,
least.
Yes, but it's basically an attack dog.
I mean, I don't know how much freedom it actually has. If it's working for that
It's just going to come
asshole.
back later.
What if we could
Could we cure him?
remove the curse?
Maybe? I'm not sure how we would go about that.
He starts to stir. You might want to secure him quickly.
Yeah, let's get him tied up. Do we have any, like, silver-laced rope or something? Or magical bonds or anything?
I had some manacles in the wagon. Let me get them. Oh, wait.
I'll pull them out of my pocket.
Oh, great. Put those on him.
I will toss them to whoever's holding onto them.
Just so we'll grab them? Clip. However it is they're attached.
All right. And with that, he will start to stir to wakefulness.
Alright, let's just, come on. Still drag him over a little bit.
Ah!
Like, to over here.
Ah!
I can't move him, but,
Oh,
you know,
what
like,
do you want?
dump him, like, right in front here, kinda.
What do you want? You want to kill me?
Oh, I want information. It's a pity I didn't have time to get Zone of Truth up, but, you know. Maybe
I will
next-
tell you if you swear to let me go. Alive. No tricks.
I look meaningfully at Shasta.
How about we assist you in relieving you of this curse before we do that? We can't leave a werewolf running around terrorizing people.
This is all that I have.
Really? It seems like you fought your
Barovia.
life as well.
Well, you can make me a persuasion roll or an intimidation roll.
Ooh,
Make me an
I'm gonna
intimidation
start-
roll. We never use intimidation.
Well, if I use intimidation, I can't go back to persuasion, basically.
That's true.
I could start with persuasion. It seems like a good idea. My persuasion's a higher roll anyway.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 3, so never mind. It's gonna be a 8. Or no, 8. That's an 11. 12. It's 12. Nope, 11. 11. 8 plus 3 is 11.
If you
Look, my friend, she's not stating her case well. Shasta, perhaps you'd like to try again. I'll give you my inspiration so you can reroll.
Thank you.
perfect.
Come on, different dice. Please do this one. Ooh. So how about a... what does that end up being? Is that a... It's a 25?
Okay.
25. To express... essentially just be like, apologies, I'm a little rattled from combat.
You can
No.
do it if you wish.
Because right
If you
now it
want.
seems like you have your life, or you can have your curse. And you don't seem like you really want to be here, considering you fled and left your comrades.
Okay, I submit. I'm originally from the village of Barovia. I will go back when this is done and try to take back up farming.
What's your name?
Hans.
Hans. Your family, Hans?
Yeah.
Are they still alive?
My uncle.
Hmm.
He's a bastard. But I have learned a thing or two in the den. If he tries to touch me again, he will learn a lesson.
Well, even if you don't have family, I'm sure you can make a family of your own. Friends, comrades, and all that. Perhaps ones that won't drag you into fights they can't win.
Perhaps.
What do you really want?
I want to survive. And I will give you all of Kirill's plans. What he had planned here. I will tell you about the children.
Children.
Kirill kidnapped many children from the local villages.
I see.
They are still in our den. And I will tell you where that den is. If you let me live.
Will you swear not to attack unwarranted, except in self-defense?
I mean, it doesn't really matter, Saste. I'll stab him through if he tries to attack.
Not us. I mean someone else.
When I am not a werewolf?
I doubt he'll try.
I don't know. Some people get a taste for blood. Doesn't matter what form they're wearing.
Yeah, those people also don't hold the swears, so.
I will do whatever I have to do to survive. I don't relish in hurting things. Unless I'm hunting.
Fair. Thrill of the hunt is very enjoyable. So, about those kids.
Can you swear?
Can you take it off, Karis?
Probably.
Alright. Yeah, you tell us information, we'll take it off and let you go.
All of you swear.
I'm more than comfortable swearing. I swear if you tell us where the children are, we will remove your curse as a werewolf, and you will come to no harm.
From us.
Unless you actively decide to seek retribution or something for some misguided reason. But
bring me a map.
Dawn Caller will slap hers out.
Did you cuff him behind his back?
Yeah, probably.
Undo these manacles.
Yeah. So release them.
With one craggy, dirty finger, he will jab a point on the map.
Okay.
So if you are using the map that has... Does your map have letter keys on it? I forget.
Not the written one. If you put it back in roll 20, then that one does.
Yeah.
Okay, so the roll 20 map, when you go back to that later, it is Z on the map, or Z.
Okay.
And so that is basically kind of in the hills behind. But basically, it's on the opposite side of the lake that you're on right now.
Okay, back in Svalich Woods.
Yeah. So basically, if you look on the other side of Lake Baratok...
Is it that big clearing?
It's right at the base of that big clearing on the bottom right.
Okay, so kind of right before...
Right
very
between
close to
those...
Kresk?
No. So just on the other side of the shore of Lake Baratok, Basically just a little bit up from between the two bits of wood on the side of Lake Brautok.
And it's that bottom little clearing then? The little bump down?
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Yeah, I know, it's not quite
It's
clear
too
enough.
small.
Okay, so yes.
So, what condition will we find the kids in?
They're alive.
Have they been cursed?
I don't know.
Was that something that was being planned? Why were they being kidnapped?
I just do what Kirill says. But he is dead. And if he is dead, that means that others will try to... Others will try to take over.
Power vacuum. Right.
You will have a good chance to get in. Not all there are dangerous. I mean, all are dangerous. But there is one I hope is the one who wins. Zulika. She will lead the werewolves into a good future. If you see her, you would be wise not to kill her.
How will we identify her?
She is very dark. Her complexion. And young. As a wolf, she is... I could not describe the smell to you.
Out of curiosity, you say that this Zulika will lead the werewolves into a good future. Now, is that a good future for werewolves, or a good future for everyone?
Both. If I understand correctly. She is smart, where Kirill was perhaps too savage. But Kirill was smarter than the others who would try to be leader.
How much control does the demon have over the packs, the wolves?
We serve him.
Right. So if he tells you to go after people, you would do that? Are you able
Yes.
to? Okay.
We came to investigate the sound of the explosions.
Wasn't
We found
me.
death.
Well, anything else we need to ask him?
Do you serve by choice, or is there a compulsion?
As a werewolf, you serve. Because it is what the creatures of the night do.
But let us create a theoretical creature of the night. Biggly Bop. Biggly Bop is a creature of the night, and it does not serve. Is there a consequence for it? Or is it simply that it is bucking a social trend?
It would be odd man out. It is dangerous to be in Barovia.
So perhaps if all the werewolves decided not to serve the demon.
If you chose not to serve him, maybe it would be different. If you help them choose to serve him.
That might be an option here, maybe. She looks meaningly at Brother Cars.
You would do best to go out and go into the den at night when the moon is full, or at least up. That is when the hunting parties are out.
When's the next full moon? It's kind of hard to see the moon sometimes.
The moon is almost always full in Barovia.
Oh, So when's it not? So we know not to go
When
with
it
that
is
one.
invisible.
So when it's behind the clouds, or
I have no more time for this. Can you please remove my curse or let me go?
look, we're not from around here, okay? We're not from Barovia. I'm just trying to understand what you mean so we can actually act on the intelligence you're giving us.
Go at night.
Okay, gotcha.
We eat most nights.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, welcome. So
I would go sooner rather than later.
that sounds like a good idea to me.
Even if it is not night, the hunting parties are out right now, as you could see, and he'll gesture toward all of his dead friends and family.
That's on me.
Unclaw just in the corner.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
Well, does Karis have remove curse?
Wibbly wobbly spell prep. When we leveled up, I wrote it in that slot in anticipation of prepping it the next day. But technically, I haven't prepared spells because I need to sleep to do that.
You do it. You have it. You take 10 minutes. You learn it. You do it. Alright, so you go ahead and remove curse. Do you let him go?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
to
Removing the
sit
curse
with-
is literally instantaneous, but I imagine it burns out of his body, so it's probably unpleasant.
All right, so he will scream as the wolf burns out of him, and but he'll be a little smaller and a little more like flabby and frail when it's gone. The virility of the werewolf is gone from him, and as that has happened, he will kind of look fearfully around you and slowly try to get to his feet, wearing his rags and his destroyed clothing.
You know, we are going east, he said, trying to remember what the map looks like. We are going east. One man on his own does not travel well. But if you show us where the den is, we can at least take you as far as the town.
Make me a persuasion roll for that one.
Sure.
Can I assist by like being generally supportive?
Sure, you can roll with advantage.
Natural 20, 24 with my bonus.
He will look back at you and focus down on your symbol. You serve the Morning Lord?
Yeah. A god from another place and time, but a god of light nonetheless.
Gods wear many masks.
Yeah, sure do.
Yes. If you will not kill me, I will ride and accept the offer.
Right. I look at Dawncaller and I look at Esmeralda because they seem like the two most trigger happy people.
So he's not a werewolf anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and he
I
is
go,
going to assist us in finding the children and rescuing them.
Do you care?
I don't know why they do. I'll toss him a hand axe. Here, defend yourself.
Like right now?
But
no.
No,
In case we run into something.
it wouldn't be a contest.
How many you can kill versus how many she can kill.
No, I meant if I tried to kill him now, it would not be a contest for me. He would just
Oh.
die. There's
Yeah.
no point.
Where are you headed next? Esmeralda says.
Gonna go get those kids, I think. Then back to
We need to get to Valaki.
Well, the
Yeah.
kids are west.
yeah. But how long will that take to get there and retrieve them? Wait, how many kids are there? Are we gonna have to get convoy?
If you're going straight there, I cannot lead you. The pack will kill me.
Well, we can go and alert one of the local towns that may want to go retrieve their children.
Against a pack of werewolves.
What time
Maybe
is
help
it?
them out, but
Right now, it is... You've been traveling for most of the day. I'd say it's about 4 p.m. Oh, actually... probably about 5, actually.
when did Shasta last have to consume?
You did it at the battlefield, at the tree.
Right, so that was the same day. Okay,
You
we're
did
good.
that at... when it was 2 p.m. when everything was done burning, so it's been 3 hours since last game.
Cool, we good.
I've been writing it down.
Thanks.
All right, and with that, you all start to prepare your battle, and prepare to go and either go to Wallachia or rescue the children. But as you do, the clouds darken overhead, and lightning arcs from cloud to cloud. Esmeralda will step forward. Do you need another hand in this?
Might be useful.
If you help me find Von Richten, you have my sword.
Right.
At least until you pay me back for that wagon.
Makes sense to me.
Did anything else survive?
Good thing she didn't offer us an extra foot.
I wasn't looking, so I don't know.
Dan, you were looking through the wreckage. What'd you find?
I will start filtering through the inventory in my pockets.
All right, you gonna show her the things that you pulled out?
Yeah.
She'll look over what you have, and she'll grab the deck of Taroka cards back.
Ah. Wait, are those yours or mine?
I'm pretty sure they're mine.
I didn't see your name on them.
Are you a Vistani woman?
Well, you know, in the right light.
You're the ugliest Vistani woman I've seen in at least a month.
So I'm passable, is what you're saying.
You're not half bad, but I've seen better.
Oh, okay.
These are definitely mine. They wouldn't work in your filthy hands.
Well, it's fine. I didn't have them in my hands anyway.
Good. You know, if you're traveling through these lands, it's customary to get a reading.
Yeah, we've
Have you had
some
one
of
before?
those.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Where?
What was her name?
Madam Eva.
How long have you been in town?
Not long.
What's his face? God, what the hell? I would remember his name, but I can't remember at this moment. The leader dude that I spent all the time talking with in the first episode.
Leader dude. Oh, the, I have to go back to the first page. It was...
Stanimir?
Stanimir.
And it's only been about a week, right?
Yeah.
About a week. Stanimir brought us through. Didn't really know what we were getting into.
That's strange. When I arrived in Barovia, I passed Madame Eva leaving 6 days ago.
I will explain how crazy and creepy it was. Was that her? Is that how she does them?
Yes. We will discuss this later then. I'm curious to see what happened. And as she says that, the days are going to rack up in your head. And regardless of the exact day, Shasta, that conflicts with your reading.
Wait. Doesn't... But she was still there just a couple days ago.
Evil wears many faces. I wonder who gave you a reading. And she'll just slowly crane her head. And as the camera pans over, you will get a fantastic look at Castle Ravenloft in the distance as lightning crackles behind its peaked spires. And then we will cut to black. And that's going to be it for tonight's game.
Nice.
Because I had to retcon that.
Told your fortune.
Oh, hello, it's me, Madam Ava. It's like Big Mama's castle. It's just Big Strahd's house. All right, so that's going to be it for tonight's episode of The Curse of Strahd. We'll be back in 2 weeks, right? Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back from vacation by then. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Reminder, tomorrow is Werewolf the Forsaken, The Bitches of Brewery Park at 7 p.m. And Monday is a special episode of Generic Fantasy Setting, number 17735 at 7 p.m. instead of Wednesday because we're going on vacation.
Okay.
So, yeah, be sure to show up right at the beginning. And, goodbye.
Get ready for some
yeah, and be sure to, if you're coming in for those games, be sure to be here at 7. Sorry. All right, have a good night. Neil looks like he wants to punch me. Good night, everybody.